100,000 were affected by floods. About 2007, Nipa 332,600 were affected. 1999 September, Nipa 324,602. About 2001, Nipa 140,025. 2009, 139,790. 2011, 81,000. 2008, 58,000. I mean, look, who share disaster says you are going to have a man. Bakupa na ye kom. Dia kan na yesuri.
There's a problem na kwa koye insuyiri.
Enti yenim dada. Said that at the picture be am dem and editor so a. Na yen hwe time my graphic online caption say when the flood visited what Accra.
But you want to so my na.
So Ensuyiri esi Accra somewhere in the 60s. Said them bobo ya so.
Records now.
Enti if I say Ghana enya 70 years which is next year. You're 69. Now 69 years we've had a major disaster medium which is flooding in the capital of Ghana. From the 60s till now, NDC aba, MPP aba, omoba, no moko, omoba, no moko. They are much informed about these situations happening in the capital. What has been that thing? Ediesi anokwa. Na me bibia nyama he said, asem we see a ni asama MPP ni NDC for better radios no more trade diary. Now we can't wait. Media stations, radio stations, TV stations. Mo ma dwuma na quite to say as a politician am make bibia ye ni asem bia ye dwene mu bio. We are cheapening our platforms for cheap politics. Why do we allow them? Don't we have technocrats who can actually give us informed information about these things? Near Jama, and then this, they don't have the solutions to us. To these predicaments of our, they don't have it. They will play politics with it. No man, yes, for hosa. Men kawa yao. Yo kroma. You budgeta. At that time, MPP. Now saying over $100 million. If I ever. They will tell you they started it. But after 8 years, nothing happened. But omo dying, omo ankasa dying, omo ji amount for security and you complete you. Omo ankasa dying, omo ji amount security for years. They were able to complete them. It means they don't prioritize the needs of the ordinary Ghanaian. Now, share, Maestro. Politicians are saying, now the capital is densely populated,
overcrowded.
Abro so, and we share on my teaching. There are some nations who are very intentional about the fact that they move the capital.
Yes.
And even a proper planning. Where every 10 years, every 20 years, every 15 years. They move the capital. Enti Ghana, Oshemwa, ye bibia kwenkre. And so ye practice decentralization. Then na ubetimi atena ha, betimi atena B, ubetimi atena northern region. Though we've created 16 regional capitals.
Yeah.
16 regions, you know. Why partner didn't move you apart from Accra? So it means that even from the word go, planning of the nation has failed. And nobody cares about any other thing any longer. Instead of us thinking about, say, you better ministry, if you have Accra capital, if you administrative capital, we move, not development, and then spread it out. Now, congestion on a sonte. Now, if we are to have maybe proper railway system in place,
okay, simple.
how many minutes? Can watch it for 45 minutes.
You can even go to work and come back.
And come back.
And then who do
Sarah free Fujara and go Dubai and ko yejuma.
Okay.
Okoba da bia. Obi free Metin Kids. Eko Birmingham.
Eko yejuma.
Ko yejuma san so ba. You say you are quite assured of the fact that you have a safer means of transportation. But Ghana, we realize in yejuma how. But like when was the last time? Omaya ye person ye di. You blame politician somewhere. We did blame it.
Yeah.
Because they are failing to even nyemo makohu abonteno. Omo ko abontini ko hunu niema pa. Sen komo de ba sum manfo no fa me sum ye. Nanso how are security politicians outside is the same way that they want us to treat them. And then the omba na okwa abrochi a omo parliament house no e ti say but parliament house obitina e de fa adwene papa. E de hye o man ni ye no. Wo ko tena ho no ma ne fam kwa ne hia wo ni ubotom. So you don't deserve that kind of treatment. I say we are the very people sponsoring their leisure, sponsoring their entertainment, sponsoring their livelihood. Dear Nyaflomo. Now even look at their lifestyle in the Parliament of House of Ghana.
Fighting, insulting.
That time you can say parliament. Na need any bua wo ho. And even here, with no disrespect to parliamentarians, but some of the things that they do there, that is seen on camera. And someone fata one.
Mr. Bonez omo here.
And I know ye here, and they be ballot papers. Ye here, and they be watch here.
To be tama konya bubu.
Ye here be bubu konya Parliament House.
Microphones in the
honorables. Representing the people. Look, university mpo. So we here SRC executive. Now this is a say yeah, but it is happening in Parliament and we are letting them go scot free. Are they?
It's a discipline.
We are lowering the standards. The standards for leadership in Ghana no yellow one. Now yellow one no people shouldn't expect people to respect them for what they done. What is it here? Look, they are not doing anything to actually get that reverence that they think we should give them. If we've had this problem since the 60s.
And Beba, Kweku Diamond has sent it in Kokona Wood, that's Daily Graphic 1960. Na ewo yen showbiz no so. It's about your mom fan to so and fan my to
Na se sadie we da ho. Na ba manim. Abribia unim sa ade e kwa aba mu. Ene yenwie na yenwie da. E mo bo say ade e kwa aba mu. Ene yenwie da. Ene da so.
Okay.
Adie bia politician ne ho agye bia ye dwi wie da.
When the rains came to Accra.
Ene da so no. 1960, the Daily Graphic had tried to fire flooding in Accra, honey.
That time, when a man from the sea down crowd,
population
crown course.
Idea error when he says Drew S. Gracia, they are both political parties.
One.
Yeah. S. Gracia, almost MPP came and you pay a came.
So, Maestro, politician, me for na me fan to. Na for me mra yen so man for so. We better stop treating rivers like gutters. Yeah, we should stop treating rivers like gutters. River, enye gutter. Na ya na ye manfo no. Se ya na ye ewure ye free ye ho. Se ensuwa na de da ho saa no. Omo nso omo ho odin.
Papa.
Sebe oba ade. Obo asase wie bonsio bonframa bobibia wie nipa ubeto saa body nipa beto nsio na even ofa asase anase wiase enyina mpo a ensio percentage eso si asase
na 70%.
na udi nsio utriti rivers like gutters to niema fun di gu nsio
Accra Friday
ye niema basa now, and then look at how we treat the water bodies. O dear, a year of a chromo ashe. Ensuo bi e da o man tem wo no. O dear ya peta na se da ko gina na hwe. Ensuo ye nam awunaga janshi ho no mo bai. Se wunya adaje ko gina ho for bebe 5 hours a. behum mura ne niema etemu a eba. There are some of the videos that you will see you'll be shocked. Some of the things I behum will see you'll be shocked. Now, year to sa niema egu nyina no. Ebo no kwa kugu baby. Na ebo no no. Who na to sa niema gu nsuo no.
Anti kwala na da ono mo wu.
And then look. And the life of ye ba so nyina no. Now, obi asifia. Oto wo tenten from akra mfam. It is a nsuo kakra betafie no enye ba bia amfa. Asase na nkasa wakata nani no so nyina all the tasks. Nsuo gu so a ebede na akọ. Obi bebo mmode asifie kakraka unkoda ni drainage e wo ho no. Say because nobody is checking whatever must be done right. And obi e ye de ope because parliamentarians no mo hye emran ko mo ye de ope parliament.
Yeah.
Enti obi hwe mo a ono so ye de ope. It won't. The last time we were talking about morals that were being thrown to the dogs. Now, Sanyama way, yet to Niama Sebanga Kranka Crow, Naniama yet to Nasebani Nina, Susan Sasson say, we will pay dearly for them.
Nature.
Nature will punish you.
Yeah.
And or punish you, you will feel it. Because one mianache. That's what I'm saying that we should stop treating rivers like gutters. Gutter there. But you idea pebia as a one ka team but ensured out ne o wani onante na wo si wanya ska kakra na nsemu behu an so bi fele unko yesi o wa feelings you know
untimi feelings so
no asia actual stop work produce permit ono na actually so stop work produce permit
o wi a obesi dan na wie aye bibia wie unko no na dan si ho obi anka ho asem unkom no a politician enti asase ye ni kwan se yesi dan ho no o politician nti na aban wo mu nti wasi aban foforo ba omo no ma na dampam omo nka na hwi kakra na ye timamufo no asebi ye tete e ba bi dwene ye ho no ensuo ni pa kwan atwa fa na ba bi no atwa fa ye so edu dia din ya na bibisa say politicians here ye hwe omu ye omu wo ho ya nti oman omu dwene hu ni hwe omu say our educational system and making sure say they are maligning our morals but omu ma enko school okroma
bebe na ma wa brochire
ade no enko school okroma say educational system na mo ye ne say ya
ni papa no kwa nko hospital ha be dan ko school ni ba ko school a
se de mo ya o man no mo chechire o man no se enkwan de da
atano sabi no
enchi se enkwan na de na mo no ama ye se yenni no a ayi na pomu ne adutwumo ene ayi akufu adomo ne omo mani ade no business canadian ne ba eko hwan ni school na ye jeje so ni bi e wo kroma hwan na ko bi
ICS
politicians ne manon go school kroma. But they are saying they are giving us the better educational system. But why are they not benefiting from it if it is better? Say yeah. I don't want to. So you see where they are pushing us to. So I am just trying to say that the system we are building, I might be BRGF. Now, who share town planning for this EPA for Environmental
Protection Agency.
Pacho, almost said anything. I just say go to be a PA baby. And
oh, there be so more
beyond that, what do they do? On TVs, on radios, what has been the campaign? What is the message they are sending across? You know that from the 60s, Accra, flooding is possible. I say, Lotto, Ebeto, in June. What was the campaign from that time to now? January to June, what's a campaign be about flooding in Accra? But you know, you work closely with the Meteo. Meteo has figures from the 60s. It is there. Researchers are there to prove it. But why are they not paying heed to science? And we are here as people. Also, politicians will do what for Ghana?
When we say you may wear heat,
that be all my no come as a man say.
That so for like hono mercy the bebu na say hono got so for like
problem you can't say. Cracks are them on that.
Mate.
I don't know my found.
That's what you be found.
But one vibration. vibration sport why nice gata kesiye never say from your top you be sit down see and then you be out you could do ya makwa mama for your containers vibration me too many ma chiresi and they and we want to go didi ye ya makwa ma gata ni ya na fufuro no be 6 months and we you know kesiye fa
zuba adwin yanko ho say na no say
ono show for continue pa
no dem say na no santase honom say watutu nko
ono say kwan no mo ye
me twa me ho aba
sane ma we nyina no ye tu hyeda wo na sa abro wo na abro wadi ade a wo kro na
egu na ye tu hyeda no
eti me twa me ho aba me ba enkomodo do na no ye beto so e de ama Fakye Showbiz Abro wa ha Rodi Mami wa ha Mr Bonez wa ha MC portfolio aba ye ba pe enkomodo nyina me Oba biem e de ba Fakye Showbiz jumedie so iguso atin konyuma yeboa atoto ne mama onsoso wetimenya odi efrem safi na de ato hanoma Fakye Showbiz metinemu e de ama Oduma Odoom medin e de coffee frame pon betima frame big brother GD maestro betima joso na bibia koye de ama MC portfolio abaka nensa e wa hanum sanso na Abro wa ha Rodi Mami wa ha and the walking encyclopedia man Mr Bonez and so e wa menchen e wa hanum MC
Bra.
Maybe I will call there. We are heavy. We are heavy.
Oh. That's 12%.
the one million bushini Me sure. Me see bomb pie na me ko du kenibi. Nko shata face.
Na so no so be ko say Stone Boy so be ko.
Masho, wish the say wish me well because say me nya bisa na ye wo na why.
Na Stone Boy dey there be.
Wait,
why are they?
Ni yema ka me nya. Me to we because o say when man I wish well. Tanya wish you be well. Who pay me here, Abro? I wish you well. May the good Lord protect you, guide you. But I wish you well.
But I wish you were Nina.
What am I saying? Mom, I'm come now.
Mo show near that way. Mo show near that way.
First August.
And Stone Boy dey near that way.
Oh, you do.
Oh.
I know you're 14 for now. 15.
Yeah, of your arena. Like, Ghana's first biggest capacity I hear
14,000.
For year 2026.
And then I say me kwana say me for report to na ba o.
Yeah.
Na say portfolio beba.
Da obere.
Remember him?
Uncle you.
For when?
Stone Boy na make as for why dey. Allegiance here towards Stone Boy.
Towards the industry.
Oh no, not entirely.
Towards the industry.
Yeah, to also be through portfolio.
Oh,
only na you didn't come the flood in the home. But then you be one kasa no meje wadwen chere e wo ho. But you who send you be because of social media. I mean, say mo sha se edi nkomo social media. Social media na ntokwa no bekwa ko wi wo ho. Me kan say na me chire mo e dia afa ajoati any MC Paradise or more relationship na nsen yakwa bibi wa fallen off. Actually na no ada on IG live. Na Paradise I saw camera dis in so actually o chire nsen mu. E how we invest in the time. E dia support to ajoati. Na ohem komo na Paradise Edina Meno. I felt saying that it wasn't necessary for him to actually go on live and then see a lot of things after say relationship and will be what with me I go over. To the extent that even the manager afraid when he was live at 10 says so person in the year you man and you can so call live no this sound come on. Me said right now no as I say and then no crown or more ban no relationship na kwa social media. So when you show off with social media, ya na kwa bibi ho. But then you betimi di sa nkomo no echi di ama na so wetimi e de wadwen chere e de aba. Enti koso na for wadwen chere Fakye TV on Facebook na call like share the job comment or making kind the amount. So na on WhatsApp betimi di afa 0207543637 na o de aba making kind. Me who say messages bebre na no ebu mi ewa ha no making kind e de ama. But then ma mention me nkomo na say emfem free wudi ho. We are my MC portfolio because or your MC na young MC ho and na call keke no so no broken heart na china
MC for sugar that is guest
also the way you call Rudy
Yeah.
means what the conversation that
Well. Yeah, I said well been in a relationship there but so I mean popular figures can become Mara. But to me, I don't think say age limiting just on maturity, limiting on age. I think you have to be emotionally intelligent as well. Now you're mature because in pain who a mema omo age you omo saying a man conformate me is say be a joy a chain Paradise intina obuli no and I say oyiwe but una unim na hu so betumi akwa obetumi handle na akopeye na oti ase na motena ase na ekoso first breakup ne by in the first half no na emi kwanse nke be telenovela Rosalinda part 1 na okonechi wasan aba no asan but onu no ehun se obetumi handle na wokoye now enema nkoyi e bibia na relationship na want to say fine den no mama ehun etwa say any hobby simple dey ni nchichimu na to the extent that na next shop no the second shop no yenim kwan of asunya na oba na ni bro bi and mostly emema na omone ema no eco relationship no anase bi wako to me worry no ewie a na oma beton oba na deja no ewa abonten ema na ya na omo ntan kasa and ebiasi ebra medical ne fela issue yi bai obeka say fela koye ne body okoye ebeke kansema obewie echi no aba benu ho sisi anso paradise ono so baba be kasa ya joy any break influencers ni bi nejuma owo mu no influencing job eno oye and fine ope eniema o aspire obenya bibi because so mejuma no more of show off onto the social media optics in the anyway hu no eno moye enti say ajoati ni to be feel say obehia car ni ade no oye ne man eno ne waka enti say niema anko yie na niema akosa I don't think say ehonom na wo betire mu ache Ghana for say na eko na say na ye na say na eko say I'm not saying this because I'm a female and I say me obenti na make be a majority but honestly if you relationship egu epen na background there ye all call counselors ne hwan for kan ya ampani ampa omode o manu si so egu yi obetina tv so na o che say si egu nti se munze be ma ne obi ginani a wokọ nti be ma ne so meka ahwe nti feel say bia be ma ne so kasa ono so be kasa nke papa but say wo say enya ade bia na ebekwa wie pepepe mu nti say asi wo hono ma wo de ani di ama the fun moments ebra mu share ya na ye mode eni ade na akwa kusi hono ba be ye ene me na me bo ajoati ena na me so ena unya na second shop ena sugar daddy bi ena be ye ya onso kra no why expose we insecurity ene o mre yo a wo ye hono because e yo na akope abaya no ena motena ase na mafa sa abaya no kwa na be pe wa nka onso betumi reject ye two way say oba du on mo oba ma be out me bounce no enti say o bounce na onso so oba bi so be pe na onso mpe na onso betumi a bounce no but wo pese one next 19 na onso accept no enti enne no niema akosa osa enye honom na obetna enti tafidie no so akache say aduati no sebi wakotete obakwa akofefa ba bia akofa yare wa bre me de me ya esesa ade no ababa bisi the wo choose obi na wo kona anye yi a ma yehu se mojaye no an ye mpencheche mu bia bi ni se maami akosu Japan o se anti de se wajaya ware e se o se o ye single but no you be o ware sofo but na enkofu onim eno ani se onim so ye mrs but ni onfani ade na wo ye ne no ma ni enti ade enti na woni obi ejaya chinchina o pese on be chirechire mu ema ye hu sese na ye ahye wanya broken heart de bebanku bidi na owo nkran benya banku ana benya kenke odi moko pakoshi to yaya ibi na de enam bebregu so udi a 2 days obey okay but to the extent that oba na lady no honestly me obi relationship I keep saying it yeah na yam sympathy because these people omoade aba beto abonte no it's high time say popular people now more space you know a celebrity o ho anwan fo omunjai sai ne mebi uni obi jaya oni ninja asundwe mu na monkomudi model na ne ekosoma mu no man be free love for say yemra mehwe o ene o ma o se o ye o se ntino I think Paradise has exposed how childish he is because for you to come and say these things ajueti no baby o call interview ka say ye nyina ye nim say o ex na o ka che say na enye o ex uni ex say no fine ebia who play devil's advocate on person obe infuse the guy into anything that you are doing now. That is your business, you're respecting. But say Paradise, say now no say that is okay. But for you to come and tell us, Abba boss,
interesting. I'm glad that one of the few MCs in Ghana may hear very abreast with these Gen Zs. Emerging pop culture superstars way MA millennials, and so I've lived through both era, and thankfully still na Oduma Odoom we are still a household name when it comes to this very culture. And so as a big brother I want to advise my younger brother Paradise. In fact the reason why I want to me tune for to say the anytime he sees me, he gives me the acknowledgement. You know, so I mean, we even recently met at Ghana Music Awards, and the kind of acknowledgement he gave me, you know, I felt that it is someone who acknowledging Penyufo gave me, and I see the younger version of me in the gentleman. In Ghana, one of the MCs I did social media activity a brand to the core. That is exactly what the gentleman is doing. I see myself, I see him doing things that I used to do 5 years ago, active, exuberant, and all that. So anytime I see him, his zeal, his passion, and even what he's been able to do actively, barely 2 years in the game or a year, I think he's done what took some of us even 5 years to do in the game. So I'm very proud of the growth. And anytime I see him, I see a younger version of Portfolio. What I want to tell Paradise is, bro, you can't win this fight. You should see me words carefully, and people should wipe their ear and listen.
Why do you think so?
You can't win this fight, not because you are wrong, but because you're a man. Pure.
Why?
Adia Ekosu.
A gender fighter now.
Adia Ekosu. In a society that has created, say, everything is gender war. In such a situation between one or X, opese, and you may be a kosua 1 minute, opese, man for who say, and tisset the amount for no. Say, oh, Bema, Bekabia, you can't win not because, say, oh, wow, but because you are a man, because society say, one, Bema, and Kasa. And Bema, whether you are right or wrong, say, first, or Kasan, you are wrong. That is society. Society's constitution of a man voicing out in such a situation, automatically you are wrong.
Is this a man source sound? The
reason why I make canon, anything I make say, so the American say it's pathetic that no one is ready to revisit the root cause of the issue. No, that is not to say some if what the mean you but the person catch a Paradise and say, as a brand myself, baby, I I've been there, done that for 13 good years. I'm glad there is no way a lot of people even knows about my private life or ladies band and a thing. Because a Drew baby, I'll build brand Drew baby, especially as a superstar MC, who build Drew baby. Now only a baby nyasema. You only come out when you weigh the option. Say, you know about here because who has more to lose? And in your current standing in the pop culture, you have more to lose when you voice out than the lady in question. Because mind you, the kind of culture you're building, the Nipa clout one home, Nipa industry nipa rating on. So you're bad. The more the scandal, the more the exposure, the more the endorsement deals in their pop culture entrepreneurial how it works.
Oh,
that is why pop culture, definition of who an influencer is now. Obi create me leki on one kasane step just to create talkability. And when you followership, you benya corporate bodies who will use such a person for whatever they are doing. But you, Paradise, you are building a brand that made me firm, and that brand, you need to be scandal free. That is why I'm glad. I'm very public place crown. I think, I double think, I triple think. That is why I'm very, very selective. And yes, the boys here, but I'm very calculated because of the type of brand I'm building. You might be involved in a lady or no when scandal breaks no and no empower the brand more. That is why you should be careful.
That's true.
So I'm telling my brother that in this case he can't win not because he's wrong, but he has more to lose because the current standing in the position. The way the lenses are, people would use the social capital building around the brand and popularity. Space now it's not the same space. The space or the spectacles favors the lady in question. So I'm pleading. Say, this is not the time to be right. Emotional intelligence, there are levels to it. There are levels to it. There are obianin level of endurance. Obo has stage A, obetimi and your stage B, but a drew baby. And then at times, you see, I can say men's life matter, men's life matter. Omuni some space. On say these Gen Zs, they are more Snapchat and Twitter people. Yeah. So I said, you better know. Ebia millennials are more in touch with money. You better know. Say no blow up. Instead of make say we are inclined towards Gen Z for no more pop culture. You know the root cause is coming from series of things I linger on I be do boy so I'm back out. People will assume that or you're just a puppeteer beer, sebi a non-entity beer, obana afano, and sebi ayen ye to the extent of we say the brand that what building no attributed to Obano, they said Obano coming from the gutter. And I say, so at this point in time, he has a position to let people review the brand in owning. There are some things as a man, no matter how or acting man or mature or mature. There are some things it is not wrong, say them I'll be out. Now so I can side of the story. But in doing that, that is where you have to be measured. If there is a need to consult, so coming out as a man is never wrong. In coming out, you don't speak like a lady where you emotionally hurt or kasa. That is where what differentiates you. Until there is a way you can come out as a man to defend yourself. At the end of the day, you will make Nippon cry or more look somewhere in the crowd disappointed. That is why I go her, and you keep quiet because you go you can trust a sandy power or about be defending the one. At the end of the day, oh, ban cry, say, Ube look some way. But my brother Ninyam build it, sir, kind of communicating. We have been privileged, say, yeah, your MC say you street, yes, our corporate work. And so in PR and communication, maybe no baby scandal, no ex. Now may back out. I've been explaining the side of the story. I mean, him said the mayor, I'll court more followership or more popularity for my brand than myself. My brother Ninyam Juice, I have one corporate setting who how to manage communication around this side. Okay. And or young, I want the space and culture to allow him make his own mistakes. Why young me when I was coming up, I made my own mistake. See my young mentorship from a brapenya or high, you may have catch it. But it is sometimes too mentorship comes. So may advise my brother. Sir, in this game you can become popular, but weakness, baby, is why you need mentorship. You need someone now, catch yourself. In executing certain kind of communicate, manage it this way. Manage it. Sometimes it's not about manager. Manager be in the role, not about to brand. But sometimes there are a lot of things go. A scandal be about how you respond to the scandal. No? Prime amount for every person. Emotional intelligence, okay. I won't blame him, bro. I know, say like you are trying to let people know, but even Sarkodie couldn't survive this emotional maturity you are talking about. Other than that, Sarkodie wouldn't have responded to Yvonne Nelson. Yeah. You think that emotional maturity a travel baby? Now you think that Kensa? No, name say Yvonne Nelson the sound in some could you come more baby? But a do level ben or back out betting girl. A do level be a certain one, but sometimes. Your new if you let it linger on near the hangi or people are going to forever see you in that light. So you come out. That is where I say, in doing that, it has to be managed. So I'm telling my brother that the society will never be on your side because you're a man. But I know sometimes when I see you speak, I can equally see someone or and it hurts. When you have worked your way to the top, and credit is going to be given to someone behind the scene, you don't even know the currency. But you see, when we also talk about investing in people's brand, people think, say, that is the reason why I mentioned Obama, because Obama 200 cities. Some requires, me try the maestro, me try the short 200 cities. I route your mommy 200 cities. Now maestro be president. Obama say me some boy they do because no need 200 cities. Me 200 cities. But you see, the investment that you a man you do in a lady's life, no, senior financial, but people don't know there's something called social currency. When all the clout was coming, gentleman in your clout, no, he used the clout to invest in the lady. To give him a certain kind of community, a certain kind of community. No one talks about a man investment if it's not financial, and that is why it's so pathetic in this our current culture. It's about us we invest in na enyeska semu. Then we find other ways, whether your social currency, your connect, anyhow, who put in boardroom conversations. Forget about. So I'm advising my brother that he's young. Allowed to make his own mistake. As he grows, sometimes he will revisit this and see, say, he would have done a certain way. But he's not wrong. it's okay for him to speak up because the kind of job now, it revolves around sound mind. You need to have a very sound mind to be able to operate. However, it could have been channeled better, and that is why he needs mentorship. And anytime you have the opportunity to encounter, I'm going to coach her how I've been able to stay this scandal free for 13 years, and he's allowed to make mistakes. But I still believe that that gentleman is one of the potentials you have to look out for. And I'm even vouching for him. Say this year, award Amiji as the best MCI man of the year. I'm tipping him. Say
what I've seen him mount on big stages.
Yes, of course.
Fact,
I mean, big, I'm tipping him. Say if he has that CV, I will be very glad to see him win on that level. So Paradise, my brother, said, do you make your own mistake and learn over? I appreciate you from wherever you are. Right, sure.
Mr. Bonez.
The maestro. You see, these kind of conversations about upper. Now, to say, socialite. And I am as a grown up moody and a grown up motor. Because a goodie.
And then some other.
No, a grown up moody agro. I don't think they are serious about whatever they are or like whatever is happening. Because have they been serious before? O monitor.
Most of the time, even Korea pitch program now. I saw say.
What do you make of their videos?
Oh, say Omudido.
Odo.
Omusho.
Wait. Obi dido.
Motu Kwanko Kenya, South Africa, Namibia.
You see?
Namotre.
Yes, that is how they've made people believe their drama. And there's drama no. In this era, no, o kasa ho bebre wo ni maybe say hu a o bebre agu kwa. These are the things that keeps them. They've always been acting. Oduma Odoom. There is no serious relationship that is on social media like what they are doing. There is no one. No serious relationship, I am telling you. Any serious relationship that is being flaunted on social media like this. Serious one.
Mr. Bonez Bibao, other brands now are couples name together, especially on TikTok. You see, me say me can make na body, but then
it was acting. Social media for women you do, they act like they are in love. They are far distance from love. Odo. Odo just like portfolio mentioned, business or the guy on social media. And I want to pay social media. I was saying.
Also only be. Also only be.
Now they want to girl that.
Like
the closest person Odim the very you cry is doubting about who I'm going out. If he doesn't know, no one in
yes, you will not catch any share for now. Go for me, see him some cooking. Yes,
he knows all my darkest secrets. So if he doesn't know, it means
Mr. Bonez with me that 9:30. Over 3:30 now. Maybe pure
now you see, there is something that is happening. I think we need to pay attention to it. Now, social media. Come here quite to say things that people do to stay relevant on social media. Between years, I name away more. And may make us say, obia or pese or the relationship do baby china on found to social media. So. No matter who you are as an influencer, whether nano whatever category of influencer that you are, your private life remains your private life. Yeah. Even apps now, there is something that they call privacy on those apps. See, so we will be a sebe. Odwene kakra bi a obehunu say ye oni maybe one ma broni kura catch yourself fesuma. Enti now the Ekoswa, it looks like controversy empowers certain brands And they enjoy those kind of things because that keeps the conversation about their brands.
Oh, okay.
At a point, what will be the thing about them if not for flaunting the make-believe love affair on social media? What is there to show again? What has been the thing? Idea.
Nothing.
So when you be co-relationship, the greater goals is not just to flaunt because there is more beyond what we see on camera. Ruti Wahai, she may be in a relationship, but she doesn't go about showing those kind of things because that is her private life. And her private.
She may be into your seat.
Wow,
now, in a hyper-saturated media environment, most of these things are not a caution. Osha na kwakumenu ni lady bi na ma na
sharing thereby.
No more which means no more act. E kodu baby kwa na nkrofo dey susu say kwakumenu ne na out. And I'm say ono like
baby daddy ne same ofeko for former Bayern Munich.
Yes, or no say like there's been an impasse somewhere because of those videos and make believe, you know, people can act. So when you say Nubia, because if it's real, common inquala sems on social media. David. There is nothing like maturity. Portfolio say allow them to make their mistakes and they will learn. You see, where relationship papa biya, what biya, no nima, what may be and start to say, they start to say be a shiasi. And start to say,
none fair.
You see. And Korea saying, and I'm saying, relationship papa be to me a good. Me say papa be a good number social media. And I'm saying, papa be a who be a but no more than papa in your island. MD
Korea
fella.
And I know so your papa.
Papa and the nay, papa chess. You see, the American papa. So we are not like so. We are not to say social media now you must yeah uni Michi
or propose man or a
Korea saying
munya ba
Korea saying
I said no Korea saying Abro this year na muja
and Korea saying
say break up by
and I say why now
from Mali
no or you say you see look at how Michi and Wale that time.
You know, I'm a musician.
Now they were flaunting everything on social media, but with this, you know, Wale are keeping Yamabi.
It's managing it very.
So I am just saying that they are flaunting the P, you know. And Korea who
it will final statement. It says who will be flaunting.
And Korea who you're flaunting PR. It is just to keep you in a comfortable state in your mind. So now that's so.
And I said the boys the girls.
Flaunting. Say yeah, flaunting. It's the cheapest way to make you believe that you are the boss. It's the cheapest way. And the fake ones do it more. The fake ones do it more. And they know. Sometimes we'll post you class on once now. But me way. Our ground. Me will form na make us. And then me be a code be the achanko. Boys no mo ta post me more. Aya ta hwe se won crofo hu bia.
Omo mutual contact list.
But omo to me select mutual where you na.
Yeah, we are not happy with you.
I don't know if
social media, dear no more, you know. Dear who social media, and who And this
me wa ba ku bi wo no me social media me tumi ebisa o.
Bisa.
MDK ni easy game.
Any social media site.
Also, and only here. Because of Easy was an artist, MDK, and even long before we had it, na yenye so say, ebi one ma because of omumie no, but say we mo de no, omo ko sebi omo ko agya na aso no mo twa aba. Ana hu bi. And you could tell that Sadia we omo ko no. Eni na no eni na nsa.
Ebego.
Eye dia guni bi esense honi bia. But sometimes they do things just to keep the cameras on them. And typically, before you even think of marrying somebody, what are some of the things that you need to look out for? Check the person's relationship with God. So I am not talking about I am saying God. Sometimes, beyond somebody who fears, I can say, Obi or sorry, there be. I saw in India, Anko, Cremoni, Anko, Busumsumini, Anko, Diosronia, Erade, and American accent. Obuama or cock, sorry, no, cock Cremonu, but on Sronia coupon. Diosronia coupon, or Yawadia, or Badrinim. The dimension of Bian the Quasori or one and the Quasori or Chebonzam. One no Quasori only be duo. Is on one Casampono, wouldn't you miss some more bar? Your house receiving no. She also said upon Swinian couple. Checking it war for authority. Say, Ebia, say what I dine. Now, Obahon, oh, if you want to say, yeah, she can response answer. I mean, a jano.
Only fairy form.
Only baby, Sabe, ni buokopim. So people who don't have respect for authority, tomorrow they will not respect your authority. Because what be a but authority be a unko no ni mama credit command. Na say o mama asemba na wo kase ya. Oh, minima. Eh. Say do yen mama no. O maame o chimi ne ba wi ase ni ono maame na se bia maame no hu hyeda ni wawe enti no na ekobre discover maame nti hwede no na ekina wo so ho kire wo no na ehwe wa de obe no na ode ye ne maame no. So you need to look at these things. Shobia onim nipa ye woni nipa na mo a eya man hwe de onya fi nipa na nko aho nemu hwe se ene na bibia ni hu no eni die ni bu ode be ma no etisen o hia nkrofo a sebe onji bibia mfiri omo ho a sa nkrofo no eni die be no de ma omo obuo mu nko onya bibi firi omo ho a enko ana ye nkrofo de bi won ma say o hia se abro ni abro sa no be maestro but say o hia na ye nyamba abro din a oh my man for I feel like abro no
I'm fooling.
Iti hwe nipa no so nim nipa ya di onim nipa ye no obeye oye ya na mitaka se nipa hwe brem boye wo maso sabe bia de wana me hu portfolio no na bia na minim se oba be nipa kese say dache but uhuru nipa ya
ampanso mafuso eso
why come on
hwenefu first na come de no
ana judi die ni kan
na pantai ni na pantai na ko haircut bi o wacha
first time oba music plus be church a good wine this guy you good hon sense by
nam one
hon sense no she jara baby then kawan
na portfolio so perverse pa or perverse na mo put videos in the pictures bi o ma ada be puli aba
na because nya be jam o
na be omo say onyame aye bi so medicine the American say a banner says selecting a partner it goes beyond somebody who you think say a vibe ebuo ehu hia pa. Ubuo bi to some certain level bi a woni ni gyan po na asem kan kyerɛkyerɛ mu abɔntene edin.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Sɛ woni obi wɔ hɔ na woni ni nya asem kakra bi na nipa bɛ fɔ ate a. Mpacho na ni gyan wate. Emboa wo. Omwa ja ene ni njai. He said, if we have an issue in a relationship, we should be able to solve it.
Yeah.
If it will always take your mother to resolve issues between us, yakin brain bow. Asem bia si na mama ambemo a onti ase.
Ne ware dia.
Na dia ware a, o mama betena fie ho.
Yeah.
Enti eno no me ne wanya asem betumi apa ocho wada mu sa onti ase. O mama beka de no ate ase. Enti no mama ko ware. So just know these things. The last thing I'm ending with is say, don't marry only what your eye admires. Marry what your spirit confirms.
Hey, Mr. Bonez.
A beautiful face may attract attention, but a godly heart builds generations.
Wait. Wait. Listening to you.
No, wait.
Because me who are there far? Are there for there?
Don't. That's why I'm saying don't marry only what your eye admires.
Okay.
Because also though, another ahofeno another ene emai nam ho no unya nwro ne ho naked ni bibia e fake emani bi wono nam ho a wo de from the tree wig waboro nanim makeup twintwan eyelashes
Washefo.
ne nofo no kra no nkom na foam na hihye ho
Daija no.
wonko ne hip no ne hip na foam hihye ho ne tui pad hihye so enti wasan twi nanim atwi ni kom atwi ni nsan nyina ma ne kala no wo be ka se no a ko sum no to swimming pool mu no pia and I go say yeah
Mabaka.
say what pete tu
That was fun.
enti me taka me shia wo ba
But say you money now.
me se dodo no me first test is swimming pool o ye go dare
Dia go swim.
because e ho no say e foma o mi na esone
Swimming, what they call swimming dates.
say swimming no e ho no
Follow pictures ni me never know. Agoya bo.
oh we dey say nchen pot we
10 years old.
we say 10 years o hwe empawa na ya hwe na ase we dey say hwe ase e hwe chewe e chewe no nya hwe no ho no nya hwe sa chewe
I'm say round.
because sa chewe ni cry there it was Salune, right?
Yes, Salune on the
who actually yes that no nya hwe chewe mu no e ho what pictures we bre ma video oye yi cider drink view kai.
Yes, apple drink.
Apple cider drink. We are not. So now we shall best be no.
Yes.
We need go vanti. And name your Paris room. Come up.
Go pass it.
So medi manu babi si no. Me say don't marry only what your eye admires. Because our career and our relationship it goes beyond just the admiration. And ema pi wo mo a wo be hwe na tra but betumi adiwo. Always have high standards for 3 types of people in your life. 1, the woman you marry. 2, the people you are friends with. 3, the people you do business with.
I don't a general manager, no creative counselors program, Mabos na. And then the counselor.
Fridays was over. Fridays, I can't say.
And like this. May say a beautiful face may attract attention, but a godly heart builds generations. Ananwa Solomon, or mame, the net last year too. Osemeba, me your ba. Me your ba. There's no person in cha. So nyame. Nasuro hwan.
Ma.
Na something ahwe ase no.
Nyina ye ma.
Pacho ananu edi ntuo mu Adam. Oba tumi ni owo di nkomo yiyi ano kama. Odi information ma Adam oje ho achinye.
Dabi.
Enema papa akoso wiase na ma di mu atintimai. Ahwe ase so akoso wiase na ma di mu tintimai. That's why I'm saying that don't just choose what your eye admires, but marry what your spirit confirms. Because who you marry can multiply your peace or magnify your pain. Who you marry can multiply your peace or magnify your pain.
Abro.
Ha. The chance me phone say. I'm saying there are some things I mean who social media.
Okay.
But yen kind we near bar na my bar portfolio ni ano so.
Come on.
Oh you say bongo ideas and do me to Facebook. She paid for your 40K visa to London. Gave you a Civic to drive on campus. Housed you for months. Paid for your mother's store. Paid for your mom's hepatitis B treatment. Paid for your brother's school fees. In Namibia, you crashed a car and she had to bear the cost. What the mama for we say ka Christian bro fu pa kubu eso ka sembi. I say caught you talking to the girl, the UK girl. Complained. You got angry and touched her. When she got hospitalized, your mom told her if she dies, you would marry as someone else. You marry someone else. That is Brofrundo should be brave. Now, you can say,
Where allegedly
the Obi can be one is about Ruti. Dear man, me bongo ideas, dear me, me follow no, and I'm a jidika can say. Many opportunity I have boy. Okasa. Okasa, I actually say, when you're about to know for which you back on our channel, or for which you on our channel, no for which you on our channel. Or some quite do be scratches and Minka say, me and a cousin. What do you know for? What do you know for? We cheap. And every cheap money piano and ma education. Also, mini portfolio can say, and yes, can you know between the abonning part, between the influence be a war, and send me. Me to me, wow, crana, a banner say, and cost a tower, or the meeting up wow.
Yeah.
Miss Media Cacano. Say, banner say, be a mipe, or be perso MC, or abroad only portfolio can met me a friend in your portfolio, much you want to come a friend. Mamma was go. But me timia link or link be a connection. Blah. Bema, what you no bano, ako fiscal di Abro. According to lady, yes, you beauty then be or saloon be. Me my date your boy was saloon pay. Say any saloon. Some makeups in it, rig tongue and add them to be a routine. Say any woman. For so be any. 80 me more car. 80 me your rent. Mommy. On yao. On the boy, I don't know. And I'll tell me when I don't I am in quite a bema of fat. When a member be a dirty plane. Only in our town. You see, boys in baby, I say, and then a mom pebble. Or a fine boy, or dressy. Now, guess, you know, I go do a nice one pen once more. To the time, man, the never papa bobla, and then my work a crano, no, I started so open.
What's now home?
And now, about we would you ma, would be saving a 2,000, 3,000, or not to pay, or before serious pa, Nanka Benma to sell. Or banner you. So if you say, and your banner show, oh, Tom would dinner Mosca. Now, commit me the Benma to say, Cassami, oh, you're my cousin. No idea to. Mashu, send me tea, my girlfriend, me no fear. Not Obi Abba portfolio about say, portable, but you catch and say, we are my cousin. And some of my catch a portfolio call wouldn't go in best show. Because automatically, you don't need me.
Oh, so Abraham cried.
Abraham, dear no. Now, between Yame and baby Abraham, you say,
but no more.
So when Chan Trona on
fine, yeah,
on your self favor. But
favor, sometimes
don't complain. Because the woman, it's me and the cousin, it's me a favor and the above baby also so they are. Let it be so. Sebi. As someone can, like I said, we can come and go to the police. And the way because you know. Because who can yentra? Mo fancha.
What your bro street?
Who can yentra?
I have your bra.
Mo fancha. No street. Who call Sawolaya? Boy, see baby, pija na dia jeme. Mo kwanshi. Mr. Bonez, Odum. Boy, see be jeme. Bana kwa de chimsu ase. Bana kwa de chepso. Obo mo twem no tweba odi. You rain again now. We are say, I drop it in the ankle. Blood now, Kufuna control. So, check your sis. No, I check you. You say, family, mamma, no, I on pebre. You see again, I can say, the wire ma will boil or dear. Unyam. And Obina. Unya. So, I had dissuaded the man, young man, I opportunist. Obi to Kroma. When your opportunity, they tell about which. Who really scanned about this kind of day? William Crabesson. You're this kind of year, Cromano, William Messo, or Barnaba Panada and Toka. Mr. Bonez come about social media, say, baby, you do see wrong. I'm telling you, say, now, Mr. Bonez, no, the Abbey will be on your beard and will tell you. Who be?
Send a no Martino.
Hey, social media, I am one. That.
Say, omo ya da na che say you pon ha.
Me nim de aba mema ne man mu. You say be first and the camera ni sie. But na de oba no kwetimi kura camera na onu atwa say mia me ni o me ni me boy na ayo. Munhwe o. And I mema no so de o. Just because oba no be ko no ko physical dia bre no. Anka say young guy wo university. Na wo so onu oba da na wo de camera so wutwa. Na ema no so bra Yemfa nyomo. Yemfa nyebi mo pa. Eba ne sen. Ena wonim se nimpa ya woniti. Onibi. Sabe. Se wonibi a, yema yetibi. Enye oba na hwe bema wo. Bema na kobre be hwe oba. Me say oba bi antim wo Fakye Showbiz susu nne.
Yes, tell them.
Se woni bema twempena. No oche wo bema ho. Neska wo be fie nto o de chawo. Oche wo bema ho. Ejapade odi be fe jori chewa edo be yie no ono ntine bi oda fasa bi ensu nka saatem no be kese na sa Abro kra no wadada se mi hu se Mr. Bonez kra no otwempena se mi hu se Mastro kra mi bi kra no otiti ne kam no da be da go de wife wo mpemi ntime su me mpeo no we jao na okole baby. It's becoming unbecoming. Social media anyway ko fugile guys bu ashtown omo de sem ko to su pe na mi kra shimi te se and to connect him, you want to be boy, and I'm a boy, no mammy die, and I'm a boy, and you wouldn't have been. You find a way. Was it boy and a wunya pound?
No, because of me.
I
see the younger version of me.
And you said, one because I way you done. You say, one case, no, we see no catching the same say. Wakwaji ableme magiafa wakwaji ableme magiafa ni wie eduabo because baby okon so oja again na se again na ntias na so okobo no be simple because one man dey bibi akwaji bibi di Abro ama wedi for you to even represent as a cousin say you are too cheap
then oye
oh and when I can say I watch the video live
yeah me share but
we are unable to confirm
what either say exactly
sister Bema won wo de wo yoba me yen mema tiase mu si before Bema be dey bufu be kan girlfriend wasem no no ka the painful side I say mema na de we hu ana wanka ana osan ka say o man bi bantu onye no so any cousin man na man kon kasa asem ne da say tad ne ko kire o influencer bi a portfolio again na ma routine no ko say port you do like say me cousin o na on so cousin no ajiska ebi report na say e ba na ko say washroom na pan waji 2 no waji 2000 unya say port we no de menum bellish no obi no menum black label na atodi e ma no wo benya yale mpo no mean so be samba also because on the film po count
and the guy said it. He said the reason why
what is it
Felice obetimi anya
portfolio what dodo
at the time obi any time oba like
akomia ya ne de na wonim so benya yare o and now koyem see about 3000 4000 there when we are kwan because when you get o UK Won kwase ebu. Time na girl no, wunni bi na sabi wa say okofa no ho no a discan dia be hwa wo na de. Won hu say HIV and say gonorrhea o. Wunni a UK girl no che wo na de. Afi de yare o. Na UK girl no so wunni be bi ono so nam. Ebi no so kro obi wo dada. Ebi na ono so obi wo. Timi de ebe di man no si no. Mema mu take advantage of a ma kwajebra na yendi kwajebra yendi no. Debi de bi won se meba se ya.
Abro, mame share nkomo we ase e wo so, but then minim say nkomo we no you interested because of senano wo tena aka sa wonka wansem bi. E ko we ase na wasan so kan sem bi wo social media me hu ye no. Na yes mo so na okay kan ne bi wo social media. Me hu ye no. Na say ya Abro na betena aka so oni nkomo bi. Whatever, I'm making messages kakra na mento aso fama. But oko yen fache WhatsApp no so I message send a message no. If I brain na yen kin kan enfamba on 02075433637 na yen kin kan enfamba. We Coleman or say I'm following your program. You all have spoken well. I would suggest that Ghana Constitution should be amended to national policy. Thus, if policies are down for politicians to follow, and if ensure whatever policies that are laid are done during their terms in office and are held accountable for their works. Thus, let's say MCE is mandated to construct 10 kilometers of road for a period of 4 years in the district. And if he is not able to do it, he must be taken out of office. Which we call Marho and also so Ede Abba. We also say, good evening. Your extreme right guest gave 3 personal politicians when he was talking about Ghana education. Why the names he mentioned are MPP members, and then all they can't say MKK. Yes, it be or can MPP for us. Ewa had my main can last one we na me and Toy and common so ewa. We say my brother, don't forget that when citizens fight for political parties instead of their country, they are all treated like animals. That's why NPP and NDC are treating Ghanaians like animals or slaves. We free Daniel Ejay Ekiase and no etime Ede Abro. Eti Abro. But mention common as in film I know say wankasa wakora kwabna. You've seen a lot of news updates about concerning 80,000 Ghana cedis to me. Behu some documents many contracts and sembia omo say abaso e was social media. But then last time betina say was mine wo mention right. Na mutimi ko share o.
Still no ntimi by.
It has some na ko say.
You go so. Menhiasum de infantry guso. Ye onko ne castle de onko ba menhiasum du abone de odo na abro na onemi di ne no. Aho be wase baba menso. Sadekam.
Sao.
Oh, ende kura it one more kakra. But BBC from Menhia side, so I don't want to
go there
more because akoye na him afie. I want asem no. Apart from that, so me I don't come for it because but you know, don't worry, you get there.
But then Mate 80,000 Komobi on Kwabena Boakye side. How do you see it?
First of all, Utie Onwa Kwabena Boakye no mekasemo. Or say you're requesting for car to do Uber or say then boat in the Shazi Musadi. Then Sika. And I'm say traveling to France or say then so ebemu. Onwa the video be me. Now you see the own scada. So who coins are now do you see Timmy Abro sign 80,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
80,000, 800 million. Now the Kwabena Boakye kan a sign me yaka say or the promote the music that the musical career no be produce like promoting with 80,000.
Also the 3 bangers ever. And be hit it outright.
I couldn't go back and say. Only
Check here.
check here no the aba. Uncle Sisi and Scano say 1 week aba. Once uncle check here, Saka saying. You see, if you don't have people to manage you in this industry, you always make mistakes. Oh, say, we hear people on the Vivian boy now. A woman say, and you saw Jimmy be able to be a Nibio.
Yeah.
A woman. But as of last week Saturday, me wo Hello FM interview the man no he was still mentioning Edino maame no which maame na woni ne din komo is the same Vivian John nti I want to contempt go to me right okay so now people around Kobra Buachi should talk to that boy. That boy is having a problem because me Kobra Buachi said you sit here, but the level that he's in now is having a problem. But I tell you, maybe there are many national they don't say me pese be call sasika we waji sasika waji me nye show so betim dey do papa da
ya do bonu diana
o so bodu diana me see sasika we ya Kobra Buachi 80,000 me ma William tie give me 1 month 2 months 3 months you will hear another story.
At Osho the bedding.
I also require bangers 3 or the bakwaba you mu semfa
Saka 2
check here no yes say who started brunsuo ni ntem a na weni ye kokontem first one aba check here ya check so here se scanner na ko remu dia
ene na amfo na che ne nto
aso tie check here by 6 months time be if me Abro say Kobra Buachi catch him say Vivian Jill say then ope intika omunhia uni na kamaka jen kamaka jen say me per content nkwa 5 it's simple on say
say be do no so penny nyum no so beso
dabi I didn't know fum because basically anya nyum na we ade a we pay acting and when you match with Vivian Jill you make more than that 80,000 request for 5 just 5 skates or even 3 if you enjoy the new one biaba Kumasi mami o say Kumasi the BBC Kumasi mami go and watch it wo dey kodoko dey ekoso ho one series per one episode etoso a kodoko dey ekoso ho you requested for one was so per car ska and visa and they made all the car and this according to no o this kind of car nya na 80,000 dia man no it car ye dey boat to krum na say dia na ye 80,000 bet you say and then say akobi say because 1.2 billion bet menya correct one 120,000 menya correct one you create 80,000 automatically well lose unless we see me koto obi dia wetwa problem dia bem na me nya ne kan no say abrewa wu no dia abrewa dia dia eye na ye tu aseda no at least now last one Kobra Buachi di obo owiase nyina was about people talking for Vivian Jill konfu bia me ne di komo man na bia fam bia ka chem say sasika no wagine no misika dia no no abono wa say diskan wom bia ene dua ne nyom akasa I'm telling you today ko any malam oni konfu bia o say bema ye heba me hwefom so
send the same one
me see dua bono boy no obodua in a sense that Vivian Jill ebu no kwasia ene obi twabia ma no obo hu bia ene wakogiska ene wa fetch register no me efe no me ene aba no so
so we dey sunsun asemo ada wo ani ana
bozu me kire say ye kura bible no kwa so ye ponso ye kohia comfortable enim de ekọ enim de eba
Abro
me I love Muslim, I love Christian, I love tradition.
So the other cover kuko no shempa.
Me kire say the bible to ship me by na me of faithful no gun sadada. The Bible that brought the ship that brought Bible and one essential the cocaine by.
The exact.
But say Yakopon so say enye nyame fufuro bi anka me ho.
Oh na bi nyame nya.
Wo sum we ya say nso ya.
Boss way Ghana mra ni kire say enum wi wa bonti e be chew. Yen ka say kuko she obag mu e be chew.
Say we Bible mu asem.
Mi gidie ma wuli ekpe gidie na me ka kire no. You can choose to love Bible kwa jitum. Nti hu busunsu ni o da kai say we jimi. Na busum o say na ba na say konfo bi di konfo I say konfo be konfo bi nom to social media koda. Let me come back to the case. Me say this boy still need people to advise him. Even if they give you US visa with working permit 30 years. Now what do you for and again of me to America ebi enye 60 70 omo prepare kitabo mu ntimi ma wo ye won kofo mu gu abrochiri a official brabo na biti no se de biti kobna bo achi no tenti mu no abu niska sa 800 million no pay kan kan me money bi se dem say 80,000
that man no
oh boss you get dollars ni bi o unu yes ano dollars na man for kind wo social media no me am I don't know and no mo nim no mo mbem no mo nim ye if it was 80,000 and I come na bo achi frank me money bi and he knows me will be I'm not bragging and you too no
how the man as there now the man
me say sankana me say de na board down ba no 10 no na 80,000 pa ka be cheni bi
who they check
I brought him into the industry me na me ka be
But
cheni
I said also
what's the highest amount out there cheni say me no na me say nya asem we na ba osun ka obecheli 800 million. How's the highest amount out there? Say, bro, me no na Macheos. Because who himself on nam industry.
Me on terms of brother.
It's a crap.
Unless on no so when we meet, so to more club. Na ma je bia me Jack Daniel bi si table so.
All time.
Or GBC wo. We so GBC table so. Did no say monkey play by sizes. And some me amakola kantanga, tell me to see this will come. Me come ko that school dem. Me je club you know so I go that. But me na me yes can rest. Me na ba me wo. So he never told me say no chilling that. Anytime I see you know what was on me. What now the only thing we say
we are moving it away from
me just say sometimes me cho be there and come I feel like say yenye because me so be chame ade.
Yeah.
You understand me? But some man come how obi hu me how. You see me tear say man told me probably so me can say how many weeks? 3 weeks. And more much obi enu said me can say 3 weeks me suka.
Set a replace na ma. After
you can me scam to we dey have. We need to so you can we change no asim pe aba. You see say na meaning say no ho kire no. And no here scan one social media no so. Come money bi o. Come at Fiamboa no. Because we do it for people. Even prisoners important minimum bia. Every birthday. Me nyada je ko prison. Impa 3, 4, 5. Ko bi so mo se ska sen na metua. Na me di nuane ne nyama ba sen na me de ba. That is me Abro. But I didn't know wo ye ne nye. Na me catch you say nye. No fi say me twa ontra. Industry ni mo ne de openi. Me say my true video board, my share video board, my CDs, my tele posters, my CDs, my co-float, my baby PA, PM, actor, director, producer, national PRO, national welfare. My level is different. Even in national PRO, I am the longest serving PRO for 5 pack. Go check the record.
Yes, that left his tenure of office with 500 Ghana cedis in the coffers of.
Me free me put 500 put ni me engineer. When the community be the man.
So who can see me na account? Cause they na any.
You see, eti sikana million akwagene de makola na akwagene. To me,
Hey, I don't know you.
oh no, me is makola.
I tell you my own.
In the industry, so I mean you have to me just say onye makola me manu from here. And I tell me sankasa I will come there.
The contest that you use makola and is
more me free anguna memu no. As I
can. But say also you anguna ni but what be can.
Man na che dem was amanti was memu no. Makola. He's my boy when it comes to the industry. When it comes to industry, he's my boy. I brought him, right?
Or a big boy until
describe him well. Mr. Bonez, you already my friend.
But or a big boy.
And that is in your eyes, Mr. Bonez. Look at bro. You remember the woman in the show kwanya day. I'm a woman. What kind of bluff on? Oh, no, so sana me Abro me say, Obnabuachi is my boy, not my brother. In age. In money, in terms of them, would they catch them?
It is a wood tune for 80,000, but tune for some fine day.
Uncle Swafanyanum.
Ah,
Would your uncle Swafanyan and shit?
now what's na castle? Bonnet. Now say castle was fine.
Boss way.
Maybe he's being sarcastic.
I some no more Mubiano. Me to no food a few. And I went to the Babontion. Miss Academy. Me to no more. What the check haba, ya checking swagger. To the second one. If you any bear a.
But I saw the second one about.
About the same.
Why connect guys, girls be a video also.
Sir,
Bubu
yeah.
any bubu and charging
Na pot so tie nwom pa o.
Music they are listening to everyone.
Pot me tie nwom bi adu say we enwum we da do ti.
Bubu mugakra.
You train me to be scouting music.
Me they say me. I will never wish him well. In my life, in my entire life.
If you wish me well,
I will never wish him well.
That's also
even when I see him dying, I will pray for him to die. No, listen. Oh,
platform. He has the right to detach.
Senior, mommy tell some Maestro. What you know? Because what we do, the man for and a dash. What are you telling me? What are you telling me? I said no talk at him. And you maybe seven one some. If we 7 1 some day, I can. Obi abombiade me ma for adasi what's me wishing well I wish by now what are you telling me
Abro for your safety
for
your safety
yeah me safety
he's trying to protect you
for your safety because Otinano yes akoyena you better so what
I wish him say na do papo
no
what are you telling me
you are going overboard
Obi abombiade me ma for you guys should hate me
oh Abro for your safety oh
Obi dey about to put team say
what
you because am kan
so anytime who
me try for church bi an kan tell say obi fa ba nko boni tirimu
dey be na make
say obo mi bia say mi wu so no me mother say no me so me tira ka me wo shi no wa say o mi so wu
there be Abro
asim no talk tell me no
okay friend bulldog there no friend bulldog there the same thing bulldog ejina I think one of the radio stations Okasa ya ka se o peso sense ade a chen ye ko na fa ke wuda
me say o kan sen bulldog kan sen
oh okasa onya na obeku no
o so onya na obeku no me nkase me nyana meku no wa bo me dua se mi wu now the mother say me so me wo shi ne say ono so wu
there be
timi ni ni obi a wo shi nyango so obi an that's the game
so you were clear say e duabo and oye
portfolio
ba wo dey no why issue caveat bia
portfolio
window bia
de bia ye chichira amoa no e ho na ye sane no
it is on home
me nkawo ma se me say so body bia
let me
Abro
and my issue this
Abro
me say asma me ke fa check for mo mo ti obi afri mu mo fri mu
me romans
mo ni obi nkawo asama ba me nko na be fesi se ko bra mo se me wu no de me mother sia me wo shi so ntu mu na de baba no wu na bu chefo zu wu what are you telling me are you not okay what are you telling me and I'm so go fie you wish me bad
no
what was me wu ana
you are
maso ja we so ko baba
Abro me
obi catch him say me wu and me ma for adasi what catch him say me wish you good luck am I stupid
no one said that what we are saying is who's on him from who to a way
boss way also the catch us say Abro say Jemaye no musuma ye Jemusuma musuma ye ma catch us say musuma me come for it din komo
Abro ni
Abro
ni bonso kakra
me num nsuo ne kwana me kan say ma me kan kura no me num nsuo me say me masho until you start because say that boy and me na sem don't let us go there because the moment you come no emotionally I will speak my gentle because people have spoken to me hey and one when you make us that's why I got me boss I get us
so you
because I say don't mention his name but the moment you mention the name no you provoke me obi me mother see there I wish him there too as me say me man me baby me bo mudi me man me bre na me no mo na me chill na be free am coffee pe me ni me my boys too and da me dem me no mo na bobo me no mo na ba ampe me no mo na tra me computer mudi ago me no mo call live then you wish woni me wasama you wish me my children dead hey Charlie wa odun kosua bon no be se bu kosua create me back be ma no esi
ebusia for Fakye Showbiz eguso a ekoso Abro na attending kind sometimes you see and be heated argument beba ebufo beba de beden you wait me adwo ho na ato ankomodo so e de amount it kai say de bia no memory de bia na enwumre 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. ni atena say de djubedi we na etimi e de abro MC portfolio wa ha Rodi Mame wa ha sounds na Mr. Bonez enso so e wo menchen e wo ahanom na Mame kan show say AD Auto Rentals e boy e djubedi we na etimi e de abro sounds na Basin Global Imperial Shipping and Logistics almost so e boy e djubedi we etimi de abro Millennium Construction Company Limited almost so ason ya say a djubedi ye de abro papa enya sem keto de we a Abro say hit no me mananu muso na masanso akodo but then beko MC portfolio ni ato aso de pure but
well I think say Auntie Vivian Jill as superstar through the way in a way show say indeed na anka yenua bema no I know say now or expressing no but it shows say na Auntie Vivian our bigger plans for him.
Yeah.
Considering the what mimpo e dia pattern mpo no. What they say. So also bo ha ye wade bi wa bianka if you had given it time anka obe abehu. But sometimes because you're unable to read a nipa into no sometimes bo nim say wan rant here the crowd na opening ba. Tama na a rant no a friend example. Come na rant no. O say me ba ha be blast Abro say I feel say ka Abro to no boy say na all understand the boy ni emotion na ka on mentor no coaching how he could have gone about it. In fact, it was unclear what the guy actually wanted. Na minim say a monetary. Minim say I thought the guy was fighting for proper recognition. Because according to encrobi crab camp ni ma aso manya animonyam I say no, enti no feeling less recognized. In fact, obi anko ni maami na match no. That is why me imagine all that I was saying is if or other subu maami ni nti no. I think say maami ni nhwe saade no na ka the recognition he needs and as say no. But after say mama Auntie Vivian man 80,000 yes, he was secure of visa. Miss 100 money. I was like, and then it means the woman had bigger plans for him because one, I don't think say obetiye Gina Bibia so can say Auntie Vivian Deneka.
Debbie.
She doesn't. Auntie Vivian doesn't owe the gentleman anything. Debbie. I was only premising my argument on the fact that he feels less recognized in the camp. But Obi Awudi way compensating on one. There is no receipt or any ground side. Just say Auntie Vivian are depriving of BB. Maybe he was feeling if underpaid or under-recognized, that is fine. But Auntie Vivian is not obliged in any sense to give him that colossal sum of money. Na se biyen se o papa a odoba wiase na mama a odoba wiase se wanhwe wa kra na se obufu at a point in time no so compensate kra no more 80,000 Ghana. What say wa ma? Enye easy. So when I heard the mountain question, the fathers as at beginnings, and I was like, oh, wow. Then this woman. It really also shows a woman is still no soft spot to my gentleman. Yeah. To recognize that he has played because 80,000 Ghana cedis.
And you're easy.
No, I didn't kind of a Campbell one or dinner. So it means that Auntie Vivian show say if Ghana had gone about it a different way, perhaps it could have been resolved differently. Two, yeah, what security or her. Ye de mawa e kwan a ye befa so dia ma no why ye de ma no o je kra na o kra ntimi nto ye miye because I saw dream mienu
ebi ni dia
maestro me ma uska oh maestro ipa show
come so we about
me train ya ma je maestro oh portfolio you dey anka say pa na minim say oba oh maestro asem na o kan the last time no e to me chimpa antimpa show I na skawi. Oh, portfolio. Okay, I didn't know where any day. Maestro J. Gesture, obi extended gesture mawa. The body language attached to the gesture, no, I was saying who recipient to the whom. And with this, anyhow, woman no, I gesture na man no. I think that Kwamna should also know that there are some things perhaps Vivian might be covering up for him too. Because I say, okay, say na now okay. Ebia na the plans e wo we say. But if you want this, and no maybe this now deserve or she's not obliged to do that. So I'm thinking because the mayor disappointed and said after this was done, Krampona mimi feel say Auntie Vivian has overdone it for Kwamnano. He came back on life. I don't know why disappointed. No, Ebeka said, "Na me skano cry, sikana mo kano." Show what you say when him says sikana the man and I presume more crown to ye ma. No reject it.
But just any bond.
Reject it. But you don't take the money and come back now. 80,000 now more kano. Abedi monsa. I'm like, who advises this gentleman? Me says from. Because so what I did not to man say me know my adwuma ma maestro and as my MC program movie na me make catch any pani say me patcho me ba the all the bema me bia me so man charge ni pan na me kona ni pan 100 cents e shem na e ho man ti me ankasa ho na me nya je na me ko na me start complaining. It doesn't make sense. Baby. So what this cannot atuma wie hwa then the commentary after over life of say beberantino. No, some of us are near person can't be no be yeah in the form because I was like Jesus funny to a away from Mrs. Form come na because it's either you are able to stay say one or yes or you guest channel crown what pe very phobia anti dynamic even did how we saw say still now our reverence be my anti Vivian okono wo dey pen for me no. Oh, auntie, we didn't guess I am a cry or what say, but come not private catches, auntie. And you said, you know, I say you. It's about you, it's about the brand, like, oh no, it is a non ponomaka. Grievance is not no say, oh, and yes, she need no Matthias here, but all the Mundi will cry now. And no son, why specifically be a chance, and yes, can now open. Yeah. But what you say, I just cannot.
No, he demanded it or requested for car and money. That was in his video. That was what he said.
Or requested for the
car. All the way say boat to say then this car.
And
this car.
And this half France. So on that make say grounds been on the requesting. And I'm person Martino. Because your news, your say Auntie Vivian the worker. And I story I mean to me.
Maybe there was a pre-contract and I say
no, I see it like say Vivian per se. Sad they are doing bed.
Because the only thing I heard
it will soon now.
The only thing I heard they say according to grapevine information, he said he had the opportunity to travel, and because of the trust of Auntie Vivian, Nebusian for a man opportunity to travel. But if Auntie Vivian convincing is that they know more than a befa. It's Manenko. That is grapevine information. That one I cannot authenticate it.
Also on Comra.
I think. But according to no, I don't think a man can say opportunity to crowd or bug. And I'm told so no one can say to me call Europe now because of Adina Auntie Vivian Mundi to buy tea. Ebia Sansen Auntie Vivian was okay. So you want to tell me say you want to offer 50 European dream idea. That this is a very positive thought of someone.
So anything I was say secure visa.
I think so.
Okay.
What they are saying because it looks like you are now me cry your entitlement me tell kasa na even cry me Auntie Vivian film na me tell kasa about me family mu me cry me free how me free. This is a man 30-something-year-old man, I saw Oba Penny this 16 years. We are all sympathizing with you, but Okasa said entitlement, my family mukra, never said me say more funny way. And today someone are still now all snappy out of the father said, me papa will say, my bushia will say, as of feeling entitled be. And to me, I'm very disappointed. What is kind of to me? Why are you doing video ranting, explaining things? And I'm a chrome castle or much video crime, missing chat and the needless information. Needless information. It's me when I'm so come now. Because Senipano at me it means that there was a tendency say I can keep you composure because Oboha ultimately I gave just to study you. Just to study you the aftermath of Adinina. And if there was even a second chance, I did we are saying
sorry.
And I'm very disappointed in him. But I wish you me wishing the world if no Emma Nebotoni Yema. But men percent ne be. So what Jiatum says, say be I didn't to me the opening mawa. You should have turned it down. Now that you have accepted it, as well as you say you are held at a gunpoint to accept the amount in question, what Jiatum be, whatever process is going on. Or be obey a video of entitlement. Some of us who said something because I know Vivian Joe. To me, ma, I be saying, he's done amazing stuff for people I know. I'm on she man. She's done amazing stuff for people I know. I'm on she man. How much money what can say why investing in her? So I know that or the way I test if there's a possibility of a second chance. But then if there was the video now, I mean, you know, if I were Vivian J. cry now, I'll drag my feet a lot. I don't know your advices. You can only that also. Maybe your music in the fine. I can't advise you on who you're 30-something-year-old man. I can't advise you on. But please, know how only a month for cry a breaking relationship. Don't know on country. I was say oh 2 months buckle. So that they are. But now so when you are leaving, make sure you don't slam the door. And not me advice, no. If I were to be closer to him, but I wish him well. Send music in the family. I will be here to support him, and also I think say Auntie Bibi share the reason why or leader. Yeah, or cheer leadership.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm into you.
I think well me sisi and me who say we onipa bia na obi ba onchen you got to get some contract forms so mo be sign forms no manipa no trade din no amana twa say onye entitled to enya ma bi urefi hu a be kin ni wansa na apamo afri enchen na nkofo reset your mindset because the fact say that kind of entitlement nyina hu ne ti say me hia we ma bedu achi me hia we ne also and maybe na boachi wo genuine reasons or the ba na bonten be ye ne niema obeye because ohwe boachi say ni fe kasa ochemu ti say odi Vivian echi no ache and the ebia wa calculate sa nyama ni nyina no hu ni say enkofo be Vivian chen obi wo a onbeye Vivian hwe na Vivian ache na de nto no we di na chi de company big time and ebia amfasa de na ama no because ohwe sika woji enimu na sika no nsema o kan nche say or appreciated for the money now we're receiving nemum eye adwuma wa ye nti obisa no say episode ba akokra no ye yanki betwa ne say nti ono no de o feel say esene na one Vivian Jo ye no na yatwa ne ho ka yama ne compensation na saa ebra obe waste ye because we 9 years ago ebra na Vivian to ne banidi na Copson ewo hodoma na odi mu ntiti mo na ye rants because that time I was there so like Oshe Copson and semna wo Canada na obewo genuine reason and ko betumi anya fair for ama o maka say ebia maame ma bet na onche me no wasoma che nti pen say no menye bio ne nkasa ye mu nyina ade bia otumi hu ni say enkae se wo de mekire impompanimfo na wo hunu no okọ regional minister ho okofa bloggers wa fame anko from Genesis from anyway and the second time and I'm glad to say we this time around on my signing MOU send your bear obi an crossing the yanko path because first time me see no penifobia che more assign back and on signing the bay juma so now yes bra begiska o ba father for about who could do yes video so encha ye de nyame ase o kono sebio you weren't under any influence I be a compelling woman okay say then I'm going to accept this 80,000 and then would you now they mama say me call France back in nyina eni ho because unim sade a enka akodru ye no ka betumi a che say na ewum ba Vivian Jo sade we ma na ni nda ho e bi aboache de no de ababa be ye and any like abe any animu any the next one e de bia no wan yan say so be ba won che let the person know say your contract bi na be so uwie na person untwa ni panika utwa ne ka no okwa awie na mba mbe yesa enta me Vivian Jo me wa ye bia ma me pa and I don't want to use that thing in fine ka say bia and into me can asem because boy ne de o say o ka che ni nsem o ka no ni eni ho but no nsem o be kan e na say sia no so wa be ye ne wususu se se wo ye e na wa ye nti sia say boy ne sign ba bontin no be ka say o be ye njuma I think say now yes me on board MOU ne de me de nyame ase say wa sign because say sika no ogina wa nko wa ntu kwan na atena ha na odi na esa obesa kai say obu on ma Vivian Jo to be kai episode 2 ese okoje episode 2 sika na afi baba be yekete nti we na waje ne de from episode 1 to episode 1 sika wa compensate you and I wouldn't say in case one call them out na Jackson or director Jackson debut sika say ni na mka say me pe wa ma me card ya for sika na ma me fa bi ka ho na any one who say this is what you are asking for and no na we feel so we deserve it but so what to me akacha was say 80,000 na me nyo visa your France visa ma process ma na me say twa ticket say wunya visa ne kwa me say twa ticket amount na say also be enwuma say ho no enye Vivian to no aka say in the next 2 days or beje visa eti abrofo na omo hwehwe document no omo to no mtom de be ma wa say be take a month or 2 kra na say even a year na nsa beka say 80,000 and na sustain wo na wo say wo de be ye njom no na wo so wo channel wo no mu no na nka betumi aye adwuma de eguma sisi aso de be ye njom no de eya semsebe boache no me obi ntunifo emzo no atena se no ohu de eso ye ma na no aba be but this time around that I signing MOU at the next 10 or be busa MOU no so no it means so no ade ne ho akoto amanie mu no that is the time obi obehun say senka minya abotra enka minya ni say because I started ya neighbor and nkofo bebre no mu feel say content because as usual mu social media persons mu chat skit mu skit makers na de so nkofo bebre na ehun say eyampa this tell say obesha say say abroa no na afi edimbu bone no na edoso and Vivian as we know or a very scandal free person on pa de na de china say ni say no decide say ene na mpanimfo abem mpanimfo bam this is what I'm going to do this issue kwani issue about main friend phone so in bizarre say say de na e call de ntina say like there ebeto abonte ni nyina ya febi near there I don't want to get any pre-informed there be a de nyina ye hu intentan fidie ni so no ya charge to it so wo charge a utumi say obi wo no mo bedi mechi a enye je say odi mechi for you nipa na nti sabre de o ye celebrity o ye hwan o ye obi kra o hono na wo obi person o ye follow a contract ibi ma no sign it no china ko be catch us na me mentor na me be o be ye me yi na ma me mentorship na me menye we yi a ameye wo so asudi na nipa e bia na Vivian Jonah ne nsam ye na sabi watumi atwa 80,000 anka no watumi aye so obesa ape visa ama wako France o de e bia na to say me wa nya kapre amfa manipa no ni abetwe wabo so into this time around no obi ba on chair just try and get the motive behind whoever is coming to be with you if that's all be intend be obey because any petrim wonim do betumi aye obi ka say kwabna boachi begina baby pa atwe Vivian srene abasase ya ebia nko obi njindi nti ya simple point we nyina baba bedru but Vivian so etumi redeem ni image I was say mama 80,000 me kra na me be ka ho asem na me say your visa amount say nkenya me ye ya dom eni ewu mu anes aye hu kwabna bio na say makodru France na nkia de nyame ase by no o say on the still no na nko pe ka ena nka dia ba beji ayi na we aba onfa we ne sa sisi a wanya asum onsom na ne nyame ye na dom na ne visa ne ba na okọ France na ho de o na akọ akọbobra me nka bibre
Mr. Wounds.
The maestro.
That's why you did.
Eni bi na ekọ so metri mu a.
Sir.
The fans nsem ya. Edrum re bi a. Na ekamia ese. Mpanifo ka asembili to ho. Se wo sreje a ye de ma. Na umuna nso a ye de ma. Ba eno na chi no. Ya na de toa so. Na ya na hu. In this life and in our generation, I've realized that nipa bi tumi ni nipa nante. Na edru baby a nka de sene fata se de masa nipa no. Pressure to me ba nipa so. And they at a point, obi betumi aba ha. Ana adwuma bi mu obi e ba osre. Opa adwuma kwan, opa so baby bi, opa so baby bi. Obi aba besre ebrebi na du baby na wo start ye adwuma no a na wo nso kakra nyame de adom no e hya ase se epie ba first of all there are eyeballs on you. Those eyeballs and also the pressure so ba also be afa nye bibia na otumi ye bia na obetumi akoso aye enya atare bia na wo hye na obetumi aroke saa fi say no e de demand kakra bi aba say betre TV shi sebe say ye ba na ya hofa suo na enya nkofo ehwe ye ombe ka ho asemu enti ewom say ebedu mre bi no nanka nya ya nka se na osi ba na nsansa no saa na nka beba no but baby a dwumadie na odo ho abegya no de wakọ gina nti e the pressure so aba enti wo behia se ye beso wase kakra ena ya na ma demands eba no. In as much as people come to us begging for opportunity, for space to operate, make us a do baby a there will be no formal intem. Se o adwene paso wo bi hu na ne ye adwuma a edu mrebi wo no ma pone ho kakra che no na nya dansidie se asomasi wo ho adwene pa bi search no we bibia ma me.
Yeah.
But yetimi kipi niema bia na enipa no so niema ehwe no owu ye wo artists we bra ebia nipa bra ye mo papa dawo. At a point in time, they needed the opportunity to be there. People stood in the gap for them.
Yeah.
And then, when you were jina, ebi kura nipa binye 500 cities point free artists be ho. So at a point in time, they were putting them on. Now, and they say nipa ni pie ba abonten beka say, and enkofo me bu omu nyina obi akra e ma me tekwa na asempo ada ye beka say and na bu obi na ba beka sa na ye den. Meanwhile, the person is also going through certain stages in his life. Sebe, semu wade bi de man na, some de man ne. Nipa bia wuo. Wo mu wie ye no. E na omo ye so mbe papa dom se ko bon san wo mai ase. Must it always get to that level? Africans and Kwana, we are failing to develop other people. We fail to do that. Ye person be ya kwasa debia. Sabe, so only Nigerians ye juma. It is part of their traditions. Says so obi sumo for 7 years say juma na ubi ya be say juma ni man. Fe the money na fa jano kwan. It is part of their tradition.
Oh, wow.
Ask every Nigerian, they'll tell you 1 year juma 7 years continuous or say or show ja no ja kwan. As I make ask any Nigerian, they will tell you that is why Obinio Viva Ghana and Mabo say no so even a greater shop than the master. Because it is required of them. Now this me dey fifa for high na aba. Meka say esomu akatia wo. Esomu akatia wo. So obi somu a esene hwata no. Se na ketu ese no ye de ma no. Yetumi home papa ye so che. Na fa no baba ya ba ho. Ano baba ye ne ba. De papa no free ni nsemo ba no kra. Ne nsemo be kan di sika na timpodi ama na ada ne duabo. Minima branch e bia. Ono ankasa tisika. Bebe almost like a billion. 1 million Ghana cedis. Ato property. Ko wi ase no. Na manso ba ho na omo twen ho enuabo ne adari na ba ho wie na afa ko ba se muntua ne sika no ma ti sika no enuabo ba ho akire ni na no ba ko gigirem so baka ko gini sika ndia ma no na mpa omo wo ho a cheche be busumi nsi achi ne friend se be ju sika ti okon na say pem ne se sky die kwan ase nchinu ahwe aba ho yi na nuabo ne nyemane aba ho yi de me de ska no menje nchi nipa na odi nani mu de ne koye no ono so obi a ne nsem wo den kakra na okacha nse sika ne de on pese de ne sabeka but on de o shira so de ma no on fanye ejuma tie bie ene nipa na oje sa sika no ni sika mpo asan ahye aka
Onu ni sika.
Sika botene na nipa no pene so de chair no se sika no bia ye somari free bae no na asem di akiri
Sika dam no.
So
ti sika ni bi wono mo a nsem a ye ka di akiri a ye de hye won nsem no ni asem. Sometimes in our part of the world meka na message su di aka say obi som osom a kromu a wan hwe ni ya enam say yenim say o say ye gold gya kwan no nti ye pe kwan bia ma ho aba asem ne ye nim guase gya kwan esi bebre asum wonwumam asum asorim asum wo ebredu ye say o sanke ye tam bibi di bona baso no ye kopen ne 1% wrong no ene ye de share na tade and the 99% good ni na your rubbish no because we want to just kick you out. Now we are seeing you so we are that powerful. Meanwhile, obi asom or the name kwanda na ho odi mu mre o na odi som ye. And a lot of people are going through that cycle. Ask, opa be a phone lines na hwe go for be frɛ wo. E bi no asom asori mu adu baby a twa sa asori no bɔ ne ho ka bi no. Afi ye say na oni osofo ba bi ekonya asem bi na de ande bi he ensori abeba yi enne asori mpanifo ni bi anyanya 60 years afi ne se kwato branch. Eso time I start asori no bo hye ba say headquarters wo ho na yin ebedidie. Enti ga we kura firi we na eba enne sofo ba anyini enti eso na take over. De osom ye no de obre ye no ne mfa so wo hemfa. So in our part of the world people do their best, but they are not giving the right acknowledgement. In our space, in the media work, in the church, every facet of life, these things are happening. It gets to a point where people need to be appreciated. And we delay appreciation. And until na Ghana and Kwana, you tribute Munsa mo de see your birthday in sema ka che nipa
asampa no akan yo
No go contribute in the end trouble in found there. What she cries when she trouble cry.
Edru tam ye nipa na ti ase no se wote sansem no a anka ne honhom kwanko sore ye
nkwa she bi ma no
fi se ebi dem to do point bi a na wiase nyina se wiase nyina esmo no iso to na ni hwe nifa hwe bonkuma emmo bi ama na afenso nipa nso ono nim se bi a ofri na kuma mu ye bibi dem omo no enso akwakodu point bi a onchi obi anka enti ene se di papa mbe ye nipa nyina nipa da ne o machi di amame ana ti de mi komi nipa hu anade na eto me a enti die na esie nipa bi se nsem se ya ebi a hyehye mo akonfo wuwu ebi anum ndubone awu ebi ye nima bi a senko munya words of encouragement mpa they would have been better, but we leave them to rot in jails, not because they are locked up behind bars, but in their mentally they are prisoned. But sometimes the little that we can do is to tell people, say osum ye e kroma ye maba so ba ye penim guase ye de manipa o man ya yetim sa na tie enti na nne ebi mpom preson be papa ebi mpom preson be ye de ye ebi mpom preson be de tene free say wo ye de tene mpo na de da asen enti na manche no mka so odi 40 na da asen no enyo mo because they've seen people who have toiled for businesses, they have toiled for people. Ko wi ase no e de nim guase na do ma ase and nipa ni bia ba ase sa nyeso ma anya dwuma nyeso ma mro moja ni o. Some people sorry anopa 4 a.m. gare kwa adwuma da bia pon nwumre 6 p.m. Sa ko ne active years or the aye adwuma dia som aso ne sa ne active years or the asom company ni sa company no promise on promising e bia no mo fulfill ye. Somebody has said ne rent here 24,000 for 2 years. Eso a aje so sa ko pa adwuma che ansa no nye ska pa akotua. But oye adwuma how much is he being paid?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the pressure in society that people are going through, ɛno deɛ ɔkɔ ka ho asɛm sɛ sɛ adwuma no bi nya bi mpo nyɛ no wanya bi yɛ akɔn no tum meanwhile nipa na dedicating the time and wo active years na deɛ sɛ adwuma no ɛbra wo ho ɔden adan na meka asɛm kyɛ mmeranteɛ bi na meka kyɛ mo sɛ montie me yie na monhyɛ no so aberanteɛ a wotie me tie sɛ woyɛ adwuma wɔ aborɔsen a ɛtoa so bɛyɛ 9 so na 4th floor ɛna adwuma no wɔ a okay adwuma no gye aka sɛ yɛnyi wadi yɛ adwuma no atew sɛ ɔbɛwuo wankasa bɛyi wo ho adi daakye wankasa bɛyi wo ho adi sɛ nkɔto dwom bɛhyɛ ase ayɛ mmerɛ adwuma nso left nim yɛsɛ yɛnyi wadi o wakatua has been stand still for the past 10 years adwuma korɔ no a nti the life that you were living 10 years ago is the same life that they are expecting you to live 10 years after. But that's where you mean. Into active years of about active years and starting from bare 20. Now join a company now. They say we'll go 50s. That's why you're doing for 30 years. Now I cover 10 active years as a civil servant or as a public servant. What do you have to show? Are you being appreciated? And at the end of it, one share near Mabaka so mobra. One now for Baka so mobra. Meanwhile, be out who de Majumabi, who de ma nipabi, while brad de chase senior fatase de appreciate you a chinano. Ye chenso. Nipa kumamuno. Ye nim wasen. Na ye nipa de, who be that Edan Wadia, and I nipa. A brave one more. Not who ni warrior, but one so be a portfolio send or dear cacrebi. A tall Francois. Sadia no be an answer of problem ya but the Nigia about Kumamuno, it to my uniche. People be a woo, San Comunian Cranshan Samuntemo, and Comatanas. Messer, so many paye Juma, the Senator Fatana, what Trudum was a famano. Yes, your penny, Nakatia, Fatano. Tingase, only be ya, dear. One who Pampa, Miss upon a woman who be. Na sabi, so one fair for your year, Juma Crona Bino. And re yomo baye sabe men ka say ye nyina nyame ye baako de na so hunu say omumri ka no modern edu baby mpo na mudu baby na omo na to bibia e di table so na time bia wo de uduru timas adwuma ye ma ya for be 10 years still like a 1000 now 1000 now meanwhile they demand a service of about 5,000 from you every day. How do you live? How do you survive? So me can say in our system and in our pattern we must move beyond just thinking we are demanding too much from people and also reward them accordingly. Adwuma sika ma ye be fremo na ya ka akire mu but sika sha asese e ba dia ye fremo ma oba so.
How to better more messages kakra on Facebook. My reading farmer it's here for the for na ye nto anko so efremfre we free mensa bright on Facebook. I say hard truth and say it again, Mr. Bonez. And Odiaba. We also free Pedro wa Madina Cruz. The show is live from Indianapolis, Kumasi Tanoso, Kesben Junction is the main location. Greetings to Prince Ade Boama from Pedro wa Madina Cruz. And also so Ede Abba. Mr. Alex Ajman. And so a message you have. I say good done, my guys. You've done very, very, very well. And I'm pleased with what Abro just said. You cannot curse me and my kids and expect me to say goodbye on good note to you. I'll also kill you. It's Mr. Alex Ajman and Diaba on Facebook. Mamenko, yon WhatsApp and also na mention messages kakra. Yensa etimi aka ewo ahano. We free Daniel Ej. I say, my brother, I wish to say emphatically that NPP and NDC are not leaders, neither politicians. They are rather nation wreckers. None of them deserves the titles Excellency or Honorable. From Daniel Kuyase Eno Ode. Aba ewo ahanum mamisan ready way emfamamo na yen sorry yen video so we will say I'm following your program very well and you all have spoken very well, especially MC Portfolio when he was able to create good distinction between what Boache said and what Madam Vivian also said. I love you all and greetings to Honorable Obimpe in Asokore Mampong. And also so Ediaba. We free Richmond. I say hi, good evening. I'm Richmond, watching you live from Asankrigwa. Thank you so much, Mr. Bonez. You have really said the truth, and I've learned a lot from you today. God bless you. And also so Ediaba. We so Ediaba. I say hello, mysterious. Good evening. I have been watching you since I tune in, and it's my first time though, but I must confess I have enjoyed and learned a lot in the evening. All your guests have spoken well, and I really admire Mr. Bonez. I hope I can get in touch with him. And Yana Wabakesben on San Ebekano Ewo Honum. We will say, please, from the presidency to the education ministers and those who don't have sense at all. When I was in school, we used to learn all those subjects Mr. Bonez mentioned when was talking about how I have been beaten at that time. But nowadays, what do we see? Mrs. Florence has disgraced all women. The message in the doors and all the about her. When you see Mr. Bonez is too wise, I have been watching him since attitude from Bono East, Techiman, and on also so Ede Aba Ewo Ahano Mamin kind way not mean call many. When you say from original, I mean Accra, so kindly help me, baby. Baby. Message with the TV and kind Ewo Ahano. 80 messages no and I'm so meeting me a kind Ede Amawahana. But then Mamin from two I have when him said 1st July of this month, and Fakye TV in your 2 years. You're celebrating your 2 years anniversary. Or here in screen so I won't say the 2 years anniversary be at the tour at the Ama iPhone. And I'm a kai pass even me number hano not one sure a bangi in because I bangi in I just say I hit it once. Our Fakye TV was Fakye Showbiz, and they are the pioneers of Fakye Showbiz. And here we are celebrating our 2 years anniversary. And Omoha, 2 years about between Ama Oduma Odoom the Uniha, we turn next kakra, also by between so at the moment. But then Minian until 2 years anniversary, no, you really home come quick now, and you made your quack than any way to be a coy. Abro, 2 years old.
Now you're the young crowd out to us to go home. You see, yɛn fast dem fama nyame yɛn fama na nanom so we say enye obia na enya ne sei TV stations bi o a ye de echi ye tie de echi pa there are some TV stations why your frost ebra hokora na wa umu no kro hu say we dem koye den nko me de when I menya call no say Abro bra me ndin common. The first time I heard was studio there.
Okay.
Been your opportunity to share offices in the studio, I call reception. Well, and I was like, wow, okay, the Bible support it. You see, I had the mission of 40 minutes, career, how Ubia near back. Even though main time basis was about even daytime, some me pass it through. Look at the cameraman, the way you Diago. We MC all. Said yeah, as some banner if you say a can normal, and I have fan gross near any so. And consistently, show we see the production team so Juma. Because bringing artists day in and day out on the show is not easy.
Yeah.
And million means mebo bibia baso. And you can say you can support, but I think you play major role our showbiz and portfolio the belenke them free way any way routine beba sometimes I'm on the routine go story go na menim but routine be free me and me nya
yeah
bibia kama I think Nyankopon ayebi na nanom so ayebi na adwumawura no one na yire omo na medical do omo asiye
Mr. Sorry
if you say so we nya sa adwene na kasebi ebi enso ebeduri pinyandru in terms of the showbiz.
Okay.
Because the last time airport hey cinema blah 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 hey show mo Fakye Showbiz this power be far night na for VIP.
Wow.
Because I'm got too painful me to say me Fakye TV the Fakye Showbiz me see VIP no. You see emma awon ma like sometimes one number you feel big you show TV so like me Chrome Bogos. Me brothers, me too can say, Maui, when I'm quite boni bia o, na ye hwe Fakye Showbiz no do a, itim de deno no, ba na ma contact de mutem hwe. On tumuda. So ama many kind of respect be from my family and the people that they know me. It's Fakye Showbiz, they make us say, 2 years is not easy. Station be about 6 months nego.
Yeah.
Be about 1 year. 1 year anniversary pomondi nego. And if you say sao dona Jumani Rura and the management ni workers ni na etimi ama ya baby do some pempesui. Me say Ewurade na nto supangu so. Na yenko ye next 5 years no. The next 10 years no. Even say you move kura ni ase bi ompo na. Say bi ododo akonwa ba konjina so nche. E bebu edi akase. Ana me na mopoku wa na me hu omo wie school no mo ye titiru na on pictures born na. And no anybody mu kwa me din kra dem say wow. Say me boss school ah. Da bi me hu say bo bo but. Why jump? And no me kwa na me read me kan obi ani hu coach akosi apia. You me boss kwa me din kra. Wow. These are some of the things that you know the better obi bia ase. Omo e beto omo ebi agyan ko ebi so aba. The mu nyina ase. Na dem say Yakopon say afie da ye nimu yi Ewurade ma station bi odi eduru no ono nyame ni pem no onfa nduru be bia ono apese odi eduru na minim say nche so award papa bi banya normal concert awards no award papa bi ba ni epe best entertainment show e wo Ghana ha dia ni entertainment show wo Ghana obetimi age dabi ensi anya sade anyum e bebo man sa award for no me no need them awards bebo studio amom eti edo bi bia ase me de make say asidanka ye nyina ya betena ase ya bia bantane ade but I think adem you free back. Let me use the opportunity to say sorry to you when cause me trust you because
na eku okonsi twaso
na wa send message say na ma pia mate na ma come nim wo mtini fa che me pa
no
enya san woni che san ya do bibia ase na ye kan 2 years ye de etie na edwa yunum omo 2 years ni omo de omo hwe the people that omunya time ebetena se ye ba 7 no na ya pon isi abo saying almost 10:30 ye fie na bia 10:45 obi te ho wa twe show na be si sa time we say ya Yakopon ye ne kase omo sponsor TV station wherever say ye Fakye Showbiz say ye sports say ye morning show sponsor say wo su nyina nya me nyom kase omo munwuma no be bia edu no enkosuru yiye ne ska ne mra so wo twa 50,000 ye kase 200,000 kwa onye news ma wo twa na efe ti ma me fa ko nyinchia me ma ene cha wa woni en France ya yavi Maoli ekpe Hana Maoli ekpe Sapon Peter Maoli ekpe Junior ana Francis Maoli ekpe Kofi Junior ma bebusuafo obogo superstar obi bia mechi obi bia na me san kase mombo mpai mami na metie metitam bomb so you dey say
obi sa no saveka
na me kan metitam bomb so ase me number ko you can number ko si Ghana portfolio push me na me na we ko na
embassy
and the one embassy now dey fa so for bad dey fa but tamichi we to ko akachira man me si mimi choma ko
so god budo
so for macho siana so for macho o hwe me a fa but tamichi na medo obi bia nso ase for supporting SM movement na me nyom kese na maestro na minim se obetimi ahosu entertainment show say
excellent impeccable
me say so betrasia otimi man analysis bi am say go yes sponsor na say anyu for no ne na
maestro na am say sports for na area no
go yes side no
honestly be sure say within the team and actually me be politics me be sports na you say my be politics
why are there pa nya me sure oti e di asedama Yakopon ne nananom ne obi bia me chi obi bia me dase afisi say me sponsor my party why see you as 2 years see you near
what
when you munchi accountant so mami
yes you
esi etia o esi 2 years aso etia o etia ya bon pass Yakopon say sikam la no bon pass esi miem
and package ni special
where so
we didn't come away
we me bu oza bezu what you said it
and
okay me ma me ba ko santasi chicken mami Felicity sa mami no fa yen di Abro enu ochi o se Abro unim se Fakye Showbiz me hwe pa uni portfolio ni routine ni obobo yen nyina edi
take over Team Odobro
ni Team Odobro ni mami o hwe wo santasi ni busu ni nyanti no chia mama Felicity
What, Mamty?
Anyway, I mean, it feels great to be part of history. I mean, seeing this show from the very grass to grace, like anytime, I mean, why it feels like yesterday. And
wife.
Yeah. Wife is
also fear.
That's also wife.
Become a wife.
Okay. Sounding
like
wife. Send maybe a
I mean, why is it also this Ghana?
Yeah, one pen now.
Last wedding.
Intellectual the body of a snake queen. Anyway, so I mean, the kind of time
that's what you
the bunny because any papa pen number.
Ochame kwame enima mienu no aka mateda o say ono won hye dan so wa enti ne ntade hye no opede colorful ti ogina chekwa be
highlight no
anyesa na o hye tuntum ne nema unhu no enti won so chame kam so mpe ntade edu ena mienu de toso mienu so ye say na ne je to eto ma na ne je enti ohu enika
everybody
enika to a na nani age
it's Abro omankasa komasemo na say port the DJ
e be ochame kwame asem
no really
ochame kwame asem na ye gina so dia kan
oh me I'm hard high on light skin high on light skin it's there kai additionals
asema okay man bi je o medwa pa o fi na no share no penny no nye light skin asema
so like I mean yakopon I there if you say audit in this wedding and I feel the day first time when you call free Abe hono Abe was interviewing me on a regular event red carpet and after interview no I say what birthday idea be and of course all birthday idea no it had me in mind even when I meaning any form of affiliation so I'm even privileged say I mean, amongst a lot of names, cry war Ghana Hanum. I was one of the foremost people at Abe any concert or feel say I would fit in. And of course, we had the perfect fit for hosting. I mean, Oduma Odoom, amazing lady. You're protecting or no so my Phyllis, of course, or a member Dodo Niaba, and it's been amazing. Tofiapa, amazing boss. I mean, you're buying our fair saying and all that relationship now. And the quality of people that we have met through this platform, bro, you have no idea. I know saying and I mean about for Mr. Bonez my building and your mileage baby, but you could see say there are some quality of people here who meet your minds because of Fakye TV. And no more that's form of support for you. And we won't take that for granted at all. We appreciate the platform, though we need say a contribute to that. Yeah.
Oh no, they be train you.
Yeah.
Say Mr. Gentle. No, Mr. Gentle. Mr. Gentle and Necrano. Many ne kasai. O say ada ne yemba, and I'm sure. Ti ni nyambo ano. Onu say who say Saturday say.
So obi o.
Yes. Saturday say. Saturday locals. Saturday in the restaurant they locals. Fufuo ne.
So yes, I mean, these are some of the amazing platforms. Me pato asa odumbo kunhu na nabi. Me we fear. So
Nana Shamo. Oh, and you will come
Nana Shamo.
So you owe me and
at
least one of the days, and I think Maestro should lead us. He's very different person. I am for me this man is different. I'm picking out a question.
Oh, guys,
but he's like he's a different person altogether.
Anyway, so I mean, we appreciate 2 years. It's been a milestone. Those say Paul Mountain, but in our first year, Ghana headlines, the BR, like we were the biggest thing that happened to Ghana entertainment that year. And I'm glad I said. I mean, I am on platform with people I grew up watching.
Wow.
I mean, Mr. Bonez. Like, look at this. This is a manner. Me I came down and said, no, I'm coming to look for him. It's in the office, hoping. Say, me share a moment with him. And ohun me na that time no wan hwe say ohun me na ye kasa na say no ye me audition I didn't even know ti ye kasa to have no we national service so person say na no ye me audition the next time I was like come on TV sometimes people are obi delay why intention be 1 year on opportunity to talk so it means straight in the connecting and since then I mean I owe 50% of my brand to this gentleman and I'm here again now as a full-blown brand of my own still sharing platform with someone who puts spotlight on me so I mean with the quality of people we have here bro I listened to him way back. Me prime timini yeto be a showbiz. On na mama ho prime mama timini you. Sometimes wait me atiame kakra, you know. But that's the beauty. That's the beauty of it. So I mean, and yourself, you buy team no camera guys, and amazing guys. Everyone around here. So Fakye Showbiz there. I mean, anytime you say at least it's a CV builder for me.
Yeah.
To make sure me CV at least in the background home say once upon a time. You want a new generation private in a situation. Who ever occupy this seat? I will do my because you're raising bar. Yeah.
Yeah, really? On Sunday. But then you're raising bar.
Yeah. Really? 2 years.
2 years. How many years?
The lady with so many voices.
Yeah.
Like the other Tonyo.
Entertainment here, yes, and 20. Yeah, did you so sad?
And then the
manager papa.
Ruti.
Ruti
Academy. And then the Tonyo make
I artist you no more managing here. Akwa ko say.
Yeah,
Mila. Let's get serious in this country.
Oh, please. I need to be serious. Somebody's talent, you are telling us in this
We have
Melalumba.
Yeah, then you're going on continue.
During the 1 year anniversary of late deal, my performance. You see, our demo rehearsal. Why are you chuckling?
We don't deserve this as guys.
No.
Why are you saying
No. He can do something. And I said it.
Not belating.
Also, we keep him grooming.
Exactly. That is why
he needs to be groomed.
He's not coming
So
on social media.
What role are you playing?
Me, I don't have any role to play because I'm not
the manager.
I'm
part of
brand.
the other manager.
Of his brand. But the thing is, maybe sad to say the opposite because Enkofo Bisa say, or intimate.
But I think the videos is Bisa online. Enkofo bashes.
Yes, because now I break in a blog and so HR behind the scene in the tournament. Which I actually.
I'm going to go down.
And which I actually say, as I say, obey Sadia. It is a say, Yamiado.
1 year,
during the 27th, not that and 1 year.
1 year.
I feel, yes, I say 2 years. I think, but I 2 years, Fakye, and 2 years, I should phone in and say, or more, Fakye Showbiz are bear number one. Who drew town now, who lawyers are, baby, I may want to. And pennyful be did you honor no whom no more car. A hour when I'm a fried bake crowd for no bizo to you and yache one fat. I am
Shuban wish we
say, and it's also a bill cow may say more. In fact, paying for a teacher union means me any obia HSA program we and same and your and one thing or more commended everybody almost say a casa will be in your time, Emma Yanko. Yeah, though we interject, but not to heckle someone when they something that they've acknowledged as a mechanic a boy in Abro. So any animal mobile can no be money as Sandy Ken and name one aka no moon in our platform. So a castle my idea a one starting your money portfolio and and I'm Oduma Odoom. One person I'll buy na batch no bit me and no proving haters and doubters. Say yes. Yeah, me feel the car now. Me, I got swag, man. I got a street code, and also the style. But O2, yeah, O2. I see what he has said. O2, but still, baby, oh, be an meaning say yes. Exactly.
O2, you be found.
Baby, yes. Oh yeah, versatile. And one person now, or believe the brand needs so much distance. Say street no, but I can't so in street. Obey street with makeup. They are better now. So to baby, I will be an HR big time. I mean, sorry, I ran on from video to be patch of why never for me. And you know, Miss
Chan, and I only remember Edinus, Edin is but Edin one team.
Me da bi me hu na manada. Enti no ne.
So all catches on the point 10.
But your San Fred.
Ya mean share na face so sponsors are more show so any TV no so nyina no. Mo say 2 years there ya base ye bet na ye ndwane. There are people on mobile who to me sustain no more call but this time around there. Near ultima the dream. Abro so I say empty a pie now I say
Jesus.
How
Strengthen him back. Because I'm the young California want to be.
What's society? Now what's society? What's society? Ediana straight for this year. Empty Palini. Fache. Now I say. Oh.
Iradi. They say, oh, they are baby. Why are you resada? Why are you resada? Oh, they are baby. Yekana, Yamao. Why are you resada? And you benameto. And you benameto. Asa benamesa. And you benameta. And you Yehudi Abedini, Yagana, Yenyamao, why are you resada?
I'll say, I'll send Papa Bia Martin.
Oh yeah, I'll send Papa Bia Martin, say, yes, your dog. Oh yeah.
Guys.
Exactly. So this is a time, a natural time. We have come to stay. You and are going to baby. I saw for job boy or got on there. The road will be a tosono. What the toso our own boka from cranking to cranking. See, sorry, and the partners a Fakye morning show for next year. A maestro name. Kojuma fone na pam fone motna say no almost started from her ABC said the very last person ever be the show no on the day on boka on to sika nkune any pashe any peto anamo eto because yenim say ye ton authentic enema ene wo ha say enti no ye koi de ma menchia yame adum ochina ye bo mid year harvest e wo ma sorry me call family worship center CAC Bantama just behind Rivoli Cinemas no ona me kwa sorry Kenya pa mo ai mumbe support ye mumbe support ye oh dear o che ye kwa for ye o de on kwa five
me the ma obedi
ni enti me show me chia Mr and Mrs ni mo ma wo for me chia mo pa na afi me ncha techimanfo nyina se ne mu hu ya mo ho anko ame atwuma techima exactly kwa me mane yefe any drivers for nso am kwa nso nyina taxi for ne church for nyina me checha mu nyina
say nya 2 years am for me 2 years here mo manufacture 1 year 2 years there so ya
etino na minchia me wofa odome efe ne abua mark but ni dia I wo yipa odome fashion in diago na ogude kwajo NDC abo so ochia no offer no so na you cure so ye chia big time pa wa ke bia mentumi chia bia fache me bedomu nyina ya me ya do man
mushroom you fie me chia comfort ma me chia comfort ne wife ne nasi e wo buonim santi mampon kwaso comfort bia wo bia wo no wife ene wo ma me ne busua ne nyina me chia mo na nasi ban so wo bibia ekobọ mpai atwe
mountain
atwe kurum wo assembly woman wo nso no bichia no nya menya ne kese ba omo so mu yie papa onye omo a kami wu last week nja you know omo ya nya mi shiro chio
Sabun.
Oh, I remember time me ba hanmo na me di ochia me kwame and yeah media rounds now. We had the opportunity to be here. See, me by na before that time in airport, you know, Chame come here, yatna more wedding come for hours. But now we were supposed to be here. Into that evening we came. Me by na like nanka metnechi. Then I was given the opportunity to join the panel that day here. And I joined. So now minim say send ya ejumana na oba baby na call baby. So that was the thing. But after that, and I was officially given the opportunity to be part of the Fakye Showbiz team. And from that time till now, if there will be a time that I am somebody people know to be like, oh, Mr. Bonez does this, Mr. Bonez has been here, but also being at the side of being on the panel as a pundit. I think I would say that the TV station to do that was Fakye TV.
Fakye TV, yeah.
Yes. And the radio station to actually do that was YFM. I'm actually behind the console doing my thing, but being there to also share the industry knowledge and other things that we know. Fakye Showbiz has contributed immensely to that side, and for celebrating 2 years, I mean the impact. And when people meet you, no more can Fakye once a man. They talk about the picture quality.
Oh, Mahoney, Michiao, Mahoney of YFM.
Yeah.
Big shout outs to you, Mahoney.
Yes.
Mahoney, Michiao. Yeah. Yeah. Mahoney.
Yes.
Mahoney P, General Manager of YFM.
Of YFM.
Yeah. Michiao.
They talk
Big
about
time. Yeah.
They talk about the
Brand.
setup.
Yeah.
The setup. I mean,
Picture
the quality
quality.
of the setup that you have. I mean, everything. The lighting, the sound, and and you could tell that aside Bibiano, for the past 2 years, Fakye and Bakeke, but they've made impact. They've contributed immensely when it comes to television production in Ghana. And Obi Onya opportunity, Chef Fakye can attest to these things that I'm talking about. And Nipan Swa, a Chef Fakye, no so that's me. Ebu onuma obi betumi aka bibi a chew. Ubebi say on reference baby a odini mu no. Obe reference to Fakye TV. And I also love the fact that the digital department is also putting in a lot of work, making sure say whatever is happening on the screens, you know, or more time to get the online part of it out there. And 2 years in the space and the contribution, how you've actually changed the narrative, programming wise, from the sports to the morning team to the news team. I mean, it's been amazing.
Wow.
It's been amazing. It's been amazing. And I love Fakye. I mean, the people here, Obi Lively, from Abro to Oduma Odoom, the team on the showbiz, I mean, to managers. I've known some of them long before even getting to know, say, the brains behind this whole initiative and all that. And I love the respect where somebody can just call you. I mean, your topmost boss can call you and tell you, I mean, some of the things. You say, you don't get it.
Yeah.
And these are some of the things that make I mean, you would love to work and work more. Though it may not be there, I mean, sika per se, but to be appreciated by your topmost bosses is enough.
Wow.
It's enough. So I keep saying that success is not identified by the tools you use, but it's by the team that stands behind them. And look at the wonderful team here, committed. Obi too quiet, you can see say, every time you ask a many Abro but yes, the time now. So
too quiet when I hotel.
Oh shit. Because we need to keep track.
I'm a friend is come here,
and a live message me la lumba na na friend.
My mom, the successor of the legend. Please, Forget everybody.
I'm glad.
No, or prepare.
Yeah, or you're watching.
No, he can do it.
It was on a lighter note in Pacho. I don't take it at heart.
My advice to the family some time ago, I said it here. Say, Omu Yobia, Aqua we will lumba too. Only baby. Keep him somewhere.
Omu finding see no grooming.
Simple. Now, man for crop ball line
I'm going to go straight up.
Say, oh, here goes right.
They are 2 years anniversary. But then yintimi enka enjamo because more than wetin me aboa na mason say na magia to mangia to ma obi no beti magia to from the sports to morning show to showbiz to news.
Oh, sports one guy we Habib.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Say there was if I'm on for the bet during this FIFA tournament, World Cup. And is a car. So Habib and Charles still. Oh, no, it's not about that.
Or a single.
Naruto na sing. Which way to
Christian.
Na yen country ho say ye me nyina ho afihia pa. Say mo betimi aso ye mu. Na nyame bo next year 1 July. E be san so celebrate 3 years anniversary of Fakye Showbiz. Metinemu edema Ama Oduma Odoom. The host.
Hey, it's one mangia.
Oh.
If you me wherever you're watching from.
And 1 minute.
And
1 minute.
I guess so many Methodist church. Bush, I was in guess so many Methodist church. Bush.
You're popular, you was sorry.
Oh, there be may not
Mr. Bonez.
and I